What is happening? What is cracking?
The new owner holds the keys to the Willows Apartments in New Orleans East.
The long-troubled complex was auctioned off today, 4 years after we first started investigating the property and the complaints from residents about their living conditions. Paying $3.75 million in a public auction at federal court, Los Angeles resident Michael Piles says he and his partner have big plans for the Willows apartment complex in New Orleans East.
Our goal is to bring it back up to quality standards, to revitalize, to beautify it, and make it a proud.
Our goal is to recoup our $3.5 million we spent on it and make a profit.
Proud pillar of the community, like it should be.
Owning another nearby apartment complex already, Pyle says he's kept a pulse on what goes on in this city, including seeing our Fox 8 Defenders reports on the Willows, which began 4 years ago.
Constantly calling them, emailing them, and everything, and they're not doing anything.
The ceiling was poking. So as the ceiling was poking, within seconds, it had turned into that. So that was it.
What if you had been standing right there?
Exactly. I mean, or even my grandkids, it would have been horrible.
When you see people that were living at the Willows, going through what they were going through, having poor management, not having the facilities that you need just for basic human standards of living, that really touches us. And so we're, happy to be a part of the solution.
As for their plans,
we're looking to immediately begin renovating and rehabilitating the building. The first thing we're going to do is assess, what's going on there. We have to do a full due diligence of the property. We have to do a full assessment of the conditions.
Last year, the Willows went into foreclosure after its owner at the time, a religious nonprofit from Tennessee, was forced to pay taxes on the site. That action was made possible thanks to a change in the state constitution, prompted by our investigations. Mayor Helena Moreno says Ministry Outreach Foundation.
Yo, what's cracking? What is up?
Half a dozen people are detained after chaos erupted in downtown Memphis overnight. Memphis police confirmed 2 people were injured in separate shootings. WREG's Quamicha Wilborn has the latest on the investigation.
So the kids are on spring break, they're running free, but it's at the cost of adults' fun right now.
Chaos erupts in downtown Memphis.
Boy, oh boy. This a good sister too, man. They just have trouble expressing themselves, man.
So the kids are on spring break, they're running free, but it's at the cost of adults' fun right now.
Chaos erupts in downtown Memphis Friday night.
Salute Jacob Mullen in the building, man.
Memphis police say 2 separate shootings near Bill Street left 2 people injured. The acts of violence brought out a massive law enforcement and National Guard presence.
Even with police presence, it's still something that people do not care about.
This woman tells WREG she was trying to enjoy a night out at a nearby bar when the gunfire broke out.
Next thing I know, the security guard closed the doors and I was ducking.
MPD says the first shooting happened at 11:15 p.m.
Why they always talk with this? They always talk with their hands like they got Pac-Man hands, man. They got straight Pac-Man hands. What's up with these broads, man? Cook County in the building. What's happening, man?
in the area of B.B. King Boulevard and Peabody Place. The male victim was taken to the hospital in critical condition. 2 suspects were detained on the scene. 30 minutes later, another shooting broke out at Rufus Thomas in Beale Alley. A female victim was shot in the leg after an altercation with 4 people. Police say 4 males were detained in connection with that incident. MPD says they are still working to determine if the shootings are connected. Several witnesses your news leader spoke to say the area was saturated with minors before both.
Black minors. Black minors. It was saturated with black minors. Let's keep it a buck, man. Let's stop this bullshit. It was saturated with black minors. If it had just been saturated with minors, nothing would happen. Nothing would happen. It's black minors, man. Report the whole story.
Shootings.
It was kids. It was kids.
Mayor Paul Young took to social media to address the violence. He says, quote, "I am sick of seeing our young people caught up in this kind of violence, and I know our community is too."
Causing it, not caught up, causing it.
"I am sick of seeing our young people caught up in this kind of violence, and I know our community is too. This is not about having activities for teens because we have significantly increased programming. This is about parents."
Y'all had plenty of programming before that. Yeah, plenty of programming before that. It ain't for lack of pro. These niggas don't want to do that shit. They're doing what they want to do. It's like people just either they don't understand that or there's some kind of psychological block where people don't want to believe that this is what those kids want to do. They're not being deprived of nothing. It's not that there's not enough of this, enough of that. There needs to be more of this and more of that. These little niggers are doing what they want to do. Okay? They're doing what they want to do.
Taking care of their kids and everybody accepting accountability for their actions.
We can't control what the children do when we aren't with them. However, what we can control is what we instill in our children. So if you're instilling in your children the proper values, the proper roles to follow, then we will have different outcomes.
Reporting for your news leader from downtown Memphis, Kwame Woolborn, WREG News, Channel 3.
Now, at this time, police have not released information about what charges the suspects may be facing. We're told this is an ongoing investigation.
Speaking of minors, man, I want to show y'all something, man. I want to show y'all something. This little rapper, man, RT. Ten-year-old rapper, little RT. His 14-year-old friend was shot and killed in Atlanta. This little fucking rapper is 10, and he already got dead homies. He got dead homies at the age of 10. Something wrong with niggas, boy. Something real wrong with niggas, man. Something wrong with niggas, man. You niggas are demons, man. Devil sent, man. Let's keep it a buck, man. Convicted felon arrested after vandalizing 10 parked cars with rocks, bricks, and stealing a woman's handbag in downtown Fort Lauderdale. Julie LaFleur, 31, is a felon with 2 prior convictions in Broward County. She is also known as Betty Johnson and Juju Bean. According to her Florida Department of Corrections profile, and was released from prison on February 25th, 2025. LaFleur faces 3 new felonies: second-degree robbery, third-degree criminal mischief, and third-degree burglary, and 1 misdemeanor for resisting arrest. The judge set her bond at $9,000. Yeah, man, I think she upset because she ugly. That's one ugly. She looked like Kodak Black. Like, not even like trying to say like, oh man, you look like Kodak Black. No, literally. Literally. That could be a picture of Kodak Black. Like, you don't look like you're Kodak Black is your spirit animal, man. Like, seriously. Like, you and Kodak Black share like 99.9% DNA. That's a tough looking bitch, man. She just doing this to random people's cars. Proto-human, man. Black people are strange, bro. We've normalized acting like black people not strange, man. We've normalized that shit. Yo, black people are fucking strange, man. Come on, man. Black people are strange, man. Black people are fucking strange, man.
Banned from Alaska, my nigga. You banned. Alaska. Up north. Don't step foot in Alaska, my nigga. Don't step foot in Alaska, my nigga. I don't want to see you nowhere near.
Niggas in Alaska. You was in the military. I didn't even know they had niggas up there. Oh, okay, buddy, no problem. Yeah. They say they didn't even know they had black people in Alaska. Let alone niggas.
Yeah, well, shit, I'm a nigga and I'm up here. And guess what? You're not coming. You the only nigga that's banned from Alaska. You not stepping foot. You step foot in Alaska, see what happens. You step foot in Alaska, see what happens. You step foot in Alaska, see what motherfucking happens. I'm not one to play with. We tired of this shit, bro. You speaking on King Von's name. You speaking on all our homies' names. Step foot in Alaska, see what happens.
Is it cold up there?
It's very cold.
Yeah. Listen, I like for my nuts to hang. So you ain't got to worry about me coming to Alaska, my guy. You don't have to be so aggressive. You just had said one time, I won't come. You don't worry about it. I won't come to Alaska, bro. Okay?
That nigga said I like my nuts. That nigga stupid as shit, man. God damn it. Yeah, Juno, nigga. Juno mob, nigga. Juno gang. Barren straight boys, man. Nigga, you can't fuck with them. You can't fuck with them barren straight boys. The barren straight boys. Oh shit.
Clapping your hands and things.
Okay.
I don't want no problem with a nigga that can live in Alaska. You cold, boy. You a bad motherfucker if you can handle that cold like that. I don't want no problem with you, bro. You got it. I won't come, my nigga. You can keep that shit up there. And I ain't even know. I don't even think Alaskan women are pretty.
Oh, no. Now you're getting disrespectful.
They don't look like them Pocahontas Mexicans.
Oh, hell no. Now you're getting disrespectful because we got them Eskimo hoes. We got them Eskimo hoes. You ain't got what we got.
I think Alaskan women got most of them are alcoholic and they got a high suicide rate up there. So I'm not coming up there. Fuck them people. Yeah, fuck them small Alaskan people. It ain't got no basketball team. They ain't got no football team. They ain't got no track team. Only thing you can do up there is fuck drunk Alaskan Eskimo bitches. That's all you can do, nigga. You ain't having no whole bunch of fun in the snow with them Alaskans. Yeah, you ain't got to worry about me, nigga. Yeah, fuck you in Alaska and everybody in that motherfucker.
Bro, fuck you, nigga. Hey, come to Alaska, my nigga. Come to Alaska, my nigga. Come to Alaska, my nigga. I got my polar bears ready. Shout out
to Sarah Palin.
We're gonna slide through on the Polar Express, my nigga.
Man, it's old. Fuck up there.
Oh man. Everybody hit that like button, man. Support the channel. Take the challenge, man. Take the challenge. Spread the love. Support the channel. We going in, man. Woo. Woo.
Yo, this is what DEI looks like.
All right, Alexis, your first word is straight. S-P-R-A-I-N. That is correct. All right, Jacob, your next word is Zenobia. S-Y-N-O-B-I-U-M.
Attaboy.
Correct. All right, Alexis, your second word is stress fracture. S-T-R-E-S-S-F-R-A-C-T-U-R. That's correct.
Atta girl.
All right, Jacob, your word is a vascular necrosis. Okay. A-V-A-S-C-U-L-R-A. Oh, no. I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Oh, man.
Alexis, your final word is X-ray. X-R-A-Y. That's correct, Jacob. Your final word is appendicitis.
Damn. Jeez. Nah, this nigga crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I know crazy eyes when I see him. This nigga legitimately crazy.
Okay, whatever's white on me. I ain't lied about shit I seen, bitch. I just got robbed by 9 white bitches. Every black.
He said, I just got robbed by 9 white bitches. Is that what he said? Holy shit.
Okay, whatever's white on me. I ain't lied about shit I seen, bitch. I just got robbed by 9 white bitches. Every black bitch, nigga that kiss ass to the white folks, I'm gonna kill them for real. I'm gonna kill your bitch ass for real right now. The problem on the red line, we finna solve this shit. Mississippi nigga and fish kill ass the white folks. I'm gonna get rid of this shit for real. Oh, white bitch,
This is definitely New York City, man. These people, they used to seeing this shit. They're not even paying his ass no attention. Jesus Christ.
Mississippi nigga and fish kill ass the white folks. I'm gonna get rid of this shit for real. A white bitch still on the machine when you let me bill. And I just got out of Stateville Penitentiary 2 days ago. I'm finna kill for real. Every slave mentality that gets had the white folks is finna die. I'm sorry about the red hill for real. I'm sorry for the white collar for red hill. I'm sorry for the white collar for real. Don't care whatever's white. I ain't lied about shit I said, bitch. I just got robbed by dyke white bitches. Every black bitch and nigga that kiss ass to white folks, I'm gonna kill them for real. I'm gonna kill your bitch ass.
Jeez. Listen, man. Spring break is off the hook, of course, because the Suns, man. Suns got spring break off the hook. We doing what we do, man. What we do best. Nevertheless, no stress. Open up your chest. You said that looked like DC? It might have been DC. DC trains look different than when I used to ride them, man. It used to be train was different when I used to ride. I haven't rode a DC train in a long time, man. I know they got new cars. I think it's a little clean on the DC train.
So let me tell y'all, we at Daytona Beach, car. I can merge. I'm telling you, car. And you know, we in the city, car. We ain't here for the hoes. We trying to fight. I can merge this. We trying to crush nigga. I'm trying to catch him. I'm trying to catch him. Oh, bro, this nigga is for real. I was joking, car. That nigga was for real, bro. He really went out there to fade niggas, car. I went out there to hide hoes, bounce ass on me. I ain't coming up with nothing else. So let me tell y'all, we at Daytona Beach, car. I can merge.
Everybody hit that like button, man. He said it looked like DC. Maybe so. Maybe so. All right, you know, DC train next time I go to DC, man. I ride the train, man. I used to ride that train all the time, man, growing up. Let me see what's happening right now. Damn, that war's still going on. We done got desensitized to the war. We don't even care no more about the war. Trump won, man. Trump won, man. The war is old news already, man. The war is old news already. The war is old news already. We don't even care about that war no more, man. Oh, okay, I'm on the wrong channel. I was wondering what the fuck was going on. I was wondering what was going on, man. On the wrong channel, man. You said war, yeah, nah, the gas price is going up. I'm not saying gas price is going to go up crazy. I ain't been to the gas station in a few days, but last time I was there, it was rising. And yeah, things going to get more expensive. But it's like, yo, what do you think we America, man? You gotta kick ass sometime. All these people on the woke right, we wanted no new wars. We wanted to isolate ourselves. Really? Nah, you can't do that, man. You can't just isolate yourself from the rest of the world. Okay? Now you don't have to have, an open border. But yo, the United States, you gotta kick some ass sometimes, man. You gotta put foot to ass. Especially with them Arabs. Every 5 or 6 years, we gotta put foot in their ass, man. Seriously, man. Everybody else in line. See, this is the thing about it. This is the thing people don't understand about the war, about the world, man. Is that everybody else is in line pretty much, man. Africa don't give us no smoke, really. Central America don't give us no smoke, really. Brazil, Argentina, they don't give us no smoke. Western Europe don't really give us no smoke. Russia, they play games and shit, but they don't really want nothing. But them Arabs in the Middle East and North Africa, they always want smoke. So you isolate yourself for 20 years from them and you just let them run amok. And then you come back and you in for a rude surprise, man. We gotta put foot in ass. We gotta train our army. Our army, we have an army. We have the biggest army in the world. They gotta kill people. They gotta go out and kill people. We gotta give them something to do. We have to give our army something to do. All those men, high testosterone men in those barracks, we need to give them something to do. He said, I sound like a liberal the way I blindly love Donald Trump. Listen, do you understand that we had a bunch of military actions when Biden was in presidency and Barack Obama was in the presidency? They don't throw hissy fits on the media about it. This the thing, you sound like a liberal. Who's that said I sound like a liberal? Hot stuff, you sound like a liberal. Believing CNN coverage of the war. We're kicking those fucking people's asses, man. We're kicking Iran's ass. And we're not deploying our whole army. We're not all in on that Iranian war. We're doing some. We're not going scorched earth on them because they hide behind civilians. So you got to understand, Iran is willing to sacrifice its civilians. The leadership, they don't care if the U.S. kills civilians. They want that so they can, cry about it. But U.S., we kicking their ass and we showing off our weapons and our next generation of defenders of the United States are getting some good experience over there, man. Fighting in this battle, man. I just don't think y'all understand, as the United States, you can't stay out of everything, man. How can we stay out? How can we just stand aside and watch things go on in the world? Yeah, I mean, I just don't understand. Soldiers gonna die. We have a volunteer army. I don't understand why people complain about that. Oh, we losing so many civilians. Listen, we're losing soldiers because our army is volunteer. Okay, we have a volunteer army. We don't draft anybody. No one has gotten drafted. Everybody who's in the army wants to be there. Now we have an armed conflict in the Middle East. It's time for you guys to fight. It's time for our soldiers that we've been paying the GI Bill and all that shit for years. It's time for them to fight. Okay? Fight it. Okay? Let's move along, man. Hit the like button. Take the $5 challenge. Let's see if we get 5 people to take the $5 challenge, man. Let's see if we get 5 people to support the channel, man. Salute to all you people that been supporting the channel, bro. So shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to my man Snake Plissken, man. Recovering from surgery, man.
Our big story tonight, a deadly night in Milwaukee. Police say a 22-year-old man was shot and killed on Water Street.
2 other people were injured in that shooting. Our Durante Matthews is downtown with more on the victims and reaction from people in the area. Durante?
Yeah, Ted and Christina, the family of that 22-year-old victim tells us he was a young father who just had a birthday earlier this month. We spoke with people downtown about the violence, and they tell us it's starting to feel like deja vu. Videos now widely shared on social media show a wild night on Water Street. One video shows what looks like someone getting pistol whipped in the middle of the street.
It's crazy.
Chaos recorded on camera, ending in a shooting near Napid Water.
What we believe to be a gunshot wound in the head.
Milwaukee police say shots rang out just after 1 Sunday morning.
Male, multiple gunshot wounds.
Police say a 22-year-old man was killed. Family members identified him as Dylan Jackson. Loved ones say he had just turned 22 earlier this month, and he leaves behind a daughter. Police also say an 18-year-old and a 19-year-old were shot. They're expected to survive. The shooting happened across the street from Milwaukee School of Engineering's Kern Center. In a statement, the school said no one from MSOE was involved. Those downtown Sunday say they're not surprised by the violence.
It's unpredictable. When you got young people out here that's drinking alcohol and walking around with guns, it's like, hey, something bound to happen at some point.
Paris Howell says it's a sad reality the city seems to be getting accustomed to. Other folks say they hope this is not an early sign of a possible repeat of last summer, where one night in July, 5 people were shot on Water Street and 2 died. When it comes to cutting down on the violence, Howell believes addressing issues with people during childhood may be key to preventing bad behavior when they're older.
It's more so of like getting these kids help from the jump instead of waiting until they grown and now you got to throw them in jail or something, you know. It's a cycle.
And police are investigating the shooting. Right now, MPD says they don't know who exactly they're looking for. They're asking for the public's help to catch the shooter. So if you have any information on what may have happened, police want to hear from you right away. For now, reporting live in downtown Milwaukee, Durante Matthews, Fox 6 News.
I want to be clear about something. You showed some video of somebody getting pistol whipped and their shoes taken. That doesn't necessarily have anything to do with Dylan Jackson's death. Am I right? That just shows the tone of the evening down on Water Street.
Exactly. That's not related specifically to that particular shooting. It just shows, you know, the chaos that happened outside of those bars. And there were different scenes sort of centered in that same area.
Indeed. Just want to make that clear. All right. Thank you, Durante Matthews, reporting.
And it is a story that has gone viral involving a popular local bakery in Baltimore County. A group of teenage girls going into Nothing But Cake store last weekend, intimidating the employee behind the counter before taking off with several cakes. WJZ on your corner in Overlea tonight. The owner of the store telling our Caroline Forback she wants those girls held accountable.
The owner of this Nothing But Cake store says she was heartbroken when she saw the security video of a group of girls going behind the counter and stealing product. She says the girls were targeting her young cashier. Security footage shows 4 girls walking into the Nothing But Cakes in Overlea Saturday evening. The girls are seen laughing as the one in the green walks behind the counter.
And then they just went behind the counter and helped themselves to our cake.
Outnumbered, the young cashier could only watch while the girls left the store with several cakes they didn't pay for.
So she did the right thing. Her safety, as well as everybody else in the bakery, is my priority. So that's why we have such good cameras.
You can't even sell cakes, man. Lady just trying to sell some cakes, man.
Because we can hear everything, we need to know everything every minute. Anything can happen, as you see.
Store owner Tia Foster says this was more about intimidation than theft.
As they have stated, it was just to bully her.
Foster says the girls are former classmates of the cashier and brought their issues from school to her place of work. She says the police and the school resource officer are now involved.
The cashier, she's very, very concerned for her safety, mental health as well. Like, nobody should have to come to work to be afraid.
Since the video was posted to social media, Foster says they've received an outpouring of support.
People have been calling for the cashier just to make sure she's okay. So we appreciate that a lot.
Foster says now she just wants the girls to be held accountable.
And I would recommend that if their parents see it, they need to do some anger management, some bully counseling, community service. And they have to take accountability because they have not yet. They haven't yet. So you start with accountability.
While the police are looking into the incident, Foster says the girls need to apologize for their behavior in the store. Reporting on your corner here in Overley, Caroline Forback for WJZ.
All right, Caroline, thank you.
Also new tonight, 13 investigates how often judges are releasing violent youth offenders, young people convicted of serious crimes as children and then aging out of the juvenile justice system. Our investigation found not all judges are created equal. We started looking into this after a district court.
All of them women. All of them women. Fucking A, man. Being a judge is not the type of job for a woman, man. Now, are there women that could do it? Yes. But there shouldn't be no graphic you ever see where all three judges are women. A woman judge should be something rare. Instead, it's like, yo, literally like the majority and shit. And you don't.
Judge released a teen convicted of murder instead of transferring him to adult prison when he became of age. Police charged him with a violent crime not long after being released. ABC 13's Jessica Willey is back with how Harris County juvenile courts measure up when it comes to holding teens accountable.
There are 3 juvenile courts in Harris County. One of the judge's jobs is to decide whether a teen already found delinquent, as it's called, of a crime, should be transferred to the adult system before his or her 19th birthday. Recently, we learned one judge released a teen on probation who served only a fraction of his sentence for murder, and there were violent consequences.
Is it a hard decision?
It can be a very hard decision, especially when you're considering the seriousness of the offenses that are before you.
Last year, before Edmund Guillory turned 19, the Harris County District Attorney's Office says they asked that he serve out the rest of his 17-year sentence for the shooting death of Anthony Merchant in 2022 in adult prison.
We thought this young person was a threat to our community based on his recent criminal behavior. We were right.
But instead, District Judge Leah Shapiro of the 315th Court let him out on probation. Required to wear an ankle monitor, court records show in January he cut it off. 3 days later, Sugar Land police say he and 3 other teens beat a jailer on.
Look at these niggas, man. Jesus Christ.
He cut it off. 3 days later.
Look at these niggas. Look at this nigga. This nigga look like Bert, Ernie and Bert, man. That nigga look like Bert, man. Oh my God, man. Every story, every city. You would think, if you ain't know no better, you think they was going to run out of YNs, man. These motherfuckers get arrested so much, you would think, all right, man. Like, come on. But they get her.
Sugarland police say he and 3 other teens beat a jailer unconscious and escaped after they were arrested for robbing a CVS at gunpoint. Veteran prosecutor John Jordan says they tried to warn the court.
There were other victims now that didn't have to be there.
So just how are cases involving violent juvenile offenders being handled by Harris County's 3 juvenile court judges? In data released by the Harris County Juvenile Probation Department at ABC 13's request, over a 3-year period, Judge Shapiro transferred the fewest juvenile cases to the adult system. Just 64% of violent crimes like murder, robbery, and sexual assault. Compare that to Judge Natalia Kokonos Oaks, who transferred 78%, and Judge Michelle Moore, who transferred nearly all, 96% of the violent cases in her court. Mike Schneider is a...
This woman transferred 96% of the violent cases in her court. Yo. What does it take to go to jail, man? When you're like 96%, you got a bunch of, marauding teens romping and raving your city, and these female judges are murderers, man.
96% of the violent cases in her court. Mike Schneider is a retired juvenile court judge.
Judges are obviously human, have different biases, different interests, different philosophies. So you are going to see reasonable people can make extremely different decisions.
The Texas Code of Judicial Conduct prevents judges from commenting on specific cases, but Judges Shapiro and Moore, who are both up for re-election in November, also did not take us up on our offer to explain their track records. Because juvenile records are sealed under Texas law, a lot of what we know about Guillory and his juvenile past is only because he is now accused as an adult, making those records public.
The juvenile court.
Schneider says in the juvenile system, oftentimes the focus is on rehabilitation rather than punishment, if appropriate.
One of the responsibilities judges have is to look at the relevant information and try and figure out a way that balances what's in the best interest of that child versus the best interest of the community.
We also wanted to know what kinds of crimes that teens are committing that are and are not being transferred to the adult system. Seems like a simple request. The Harris County Juvenile Probation Department sent us the data, but prefaced that it might not be accurate. Contacts inside the juvenile justice system tell me that's problematic, and the department didn't answer questions about why they don't keep accurate records. Jessica Willey, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Family members of the late Conchetta Morton say justice was served today.
Whatever she was looking for when she was looking for love, she found it. She found it in the arms of our Lord and Savior.
They shared this Instagram video with us after Morton's girlfriend, Kenya Tilford, was found guilty of torturing her for months, then killing her and storing her body in her apartment in 2023. The jury's verdict came in after over 2 full days of deliberations.
Is this verdict unanimous? Yes, it is.
Tilford showed no emotion as the verdict was read. However, District Attorney...
Yeah, that's a big old bitch, man. I'm glad she locked up, man. Look at them arms, man. Get her off the street, man.
Showed no emotion as the verdict was read. However, District Attorney Susan Kakay says this outcome is historic, as it's the first time that the office has prosecuted a torture murder charge.
The verdict was appropriate. This defendant is an unusual defendant. She's a torturer. She's a serial offender.
Tilford was also found guilty of sexually abusing 2 other people. Her defense attorneys say this was one of the hardest cases that they've ever worked on.
Everyone lost something. The best and only defense in this case was the medical examiner. Yeah, 2 different medical examiners that autopsied the deceased. Neither one found any signs of asphyxia.
Sentencing is scheduled for April, and the DA's office says they will seek the maximum sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole. Defense attorneys say they will file a notice of appeal and put in a sentencing memorandum asking for a lesser sentence. In White Plains, Westchester County, Jade Nash, News 12.
Appreciate it. Welcome, everybody.
But she know that it's going to be for like 50 years or 90 years. She cooked. You know it.
Investigators say a teen held up a cashier all over some cigarettes. He was arrested and charged, then took off.
U.S. Marshals are now searching for him, actually judged tonight with the evidence left behind that led to those charges.
When you play with fire, you often get burned.
At this young age, you did a lifetime damage for some type of short gain.
U.S. Marshals say 18-year-old Samuel Wilson and two friends came up with a plan that went up in smoke.
I told her, don't move, don't do anything, or I'll pop you.
In August 2024, investigators say the group held up a cashier at a Walgreens at 91st and Appleton, not looking for money, but the cigarettes behind the counter.
This is what we're talking about. You're threatening someone's life over cigarettes.
The group got away with about 30 packs. They plan to sell them for...
Yo, listen, man. Young people, they gonna commit dumb crimes. Dumb crimes. I mean, did he really, not, I mean, yo, this dude, man, did he really like try to get the cigarettes, or was he trying to get everything he could? Was he trying to get cases and cartons to resell on the street, or was he just like, yo, I need 30 packs of cigarettes, man. Let me go rob a convenience store.
$200, but only got about 20.
His mindset possessed cigarettes. Then what's next? Potato chips? Candy bars?
Fingerprints on some packs dropped at the store led police to Wilson. The teen was arrested and charged. While he was out on bail, he went on the run. He's believed to be in Milwaukee or Wauwatosa.
Is he staying with families? Is he staying with friends? He's not making it out here on his own.
Investigators are tired of the smoke and mirrors.
We don't stop looking for fugitives. We don't sleep. We will find you. We will arrest you, and you will get prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
They're ready to snuff out this case for good. In Milwaukee, Ashley Sears, Fox 6 News.
And there's a million of these niggas in the United States.
Recap: Samuel Wilson, 5'9", weighs about 100.
There's a million of these niggas in the United States.
Two women are in the hospital after police say a shooting broke out in a Prince George's County
Oh shit! What happened, man?
neighborhood tonight.
Prince
Officer
George's County. Ugh. It's the richest black county, second richest black county in the country, man.
Two women are in the hospital after police say a shooting broke out in a Prince George's County neighborhood. Tonight, officers are still looking for a suspect. Before heading to that breaking news at the top of the hour, our Regina Ureta was there in Oxon Hill.
Well, Sydney, I'm just a few steps away from where witnesses say the shooting happened. And just to give you some perspective, right behind me is Salisbury, very close to where Forest Heights Police Station is, which made it easier for police officers to rush over and provide aid to the two victims. Now, we've been talking to multiple businesses here to figure out what they noticed, if they saw something. The laundromat right here, the person who works here, he was preparing to walk outside when he heard multiple gunshots coming from this direction. So he ran towards it, and here's what happened next.
I heard 6 gunshots. I ran immediately out the door where the dumpster is, and I looked over and I saw a young lady laying on the ground and a gentleman standing over top of her. And he was just looking down at her. At that point, I ran back inside and dialed 911.
And these are images from moments after police arrived. Authorities say the call came in just before 3 p.m. for a shooting near Neptune Avenue and Audrey Lane. When officers got there, they found 2 women shot. Both were taken to the hospital and are expected to be okay. But again, police are still looking for the suspect who pulled the trigger. They're urging anyone who saw or recorded anything to come forward. Witnesses here tell Fox 5 they've noticed crime increasing in this area. They say hearing gunshots isn't surprising, but it is deeply concerning.
There's not a day that goes by that I don't hear a gunshot somewhere. If they're just shooting it up in the air or whatever, or there's always, never a day goes by that you don't hear an emergency vehicle, police, fire, ambulance, whatever.
And as you can see, the scene here has wrapped up, but I do want to mention that this is still an ongoing investigation. We'll try to update you with more details as soon as we hear more.
Wow. Salute to my man. Let me salute to my man Steve Grady in the building, man. Shout out to Steve Grady. He says, I understand the soldiers need to fight, but I wish it didn't seem like we were always kissing Israel's ass. They couldn't care less about it. You got to understand, man. We have one ally in that region. So anytime we do anything in that region, Israel's going to be involved. It's really like arithmetic. It's not like we got a bunch of allies. It's not like Europe, right? We got a bunch of allies. You know, everywhere else in the world, we got a bunch of allies. The Middle East, yeah, we got Saudi Arabia to a degree, but they be bullshitting. Israel put foot in them Arabs' ass. Israel don't play when it comes to putting foot in them Arabs' ass. You be like, yo, hey, homie, man, I'm going to see this girl, man. She live in a rough neighborhood, man. You like, damn. Sorry, bro. I ain't fucking with it. Israel be like, I go with you. Let's go. If you trying to go to projects, trying to go see a bitch in the projects, let's go. I roll with you. I mean, Israel is on some other shit. They bout it, man. And we do, you know, the Arabs, those countries hate America. They hate American values. They hate America. There's a lot of other political things, oil, you know what I'm saying, weapons and shit that cause conflict too. But for the most part, man, the United States, we the big boy on the block, man. We have to, you know, kick some ass every now and then. Iran, listen, let me tell you something, how crazy it is. Everybody thought Iran was some kind of, you know, fierce country, right? When you hear Iran, it's like, oh my God, Iran. Man, we just showed you that they ain't shit. They ain't a motherfucking thing. We showed you that shit. We just showed you that. The American army. People were scared of Iran. People was acting like Iran was a superpower because Muslims do terrorism, and terrorism strikes fear in people. Terrorism strikes fear in people. Okay? Iran doing all that terror all over the world, that strikes fear in people. Makes people afraid. You know what I mean? It makes people afraid. So people had a false notion of Iran's might. Iran ain't shit compared to the United States militarily. We had a false, like we was like, oh shit, Iran, we about to go to war with Iran. Yeah, we're going to bomb them into the Stone Age, kill all their... You got to understand, Donald Trump killed all of their leaders. Iran's leaders have been running Iran since 1979. Trump came in and just bombed all up, not just the leader, Ayatollah, but it ain't nobody left to tell no stories about the Ayatollah. Everybody in his personal circle is dead. You can't even verify no story. You be talking, you be like, yo, the Ayatollah, man. Ayatollah, fuck. Remember that fine ass bitch Tracy? Yeah, Ayatollah hit that shit. You like, nah, man, Ayatollah ain't fuck Tracy. Yes, he did, man. He smashed her one night after the club. Man, I gotta ask some niggas about that, man. Damn, everybody know the Ayatollah dead, man. Everybody, I can't add everybody, every single person in his fucking circle is dead. Y'all don't understand that, man. We killed every single person in the Ayatollah circle. They elected a new government. We killed all of them. Yo, we bad motherfuckers. We some bad motherfuckers, man. We some bad motherfuckers, man. I know it's not cool it's cool to be like, oh my God, the world's coming in. We're doing the world's leading superpower is doing a military action somewhere. Yeah, I got you. Nah, motherfucker, I see it a little bit different. We some bad motherfuckers, man. We killed every single person in his circle.
A man accused of murdering a teenager in downtown Melbourne claims additional evidence proves he only opened fire in self-defense.
Stefan DeJuiced was back in court today at the Brevard Justice Center in Vieira. And Channel 9's Sabrina Majori was also there, and she reports he even claimed he was the victim of a murder plot.
DeJuice's attorneys argued he was threatened multiple times while in jail and was threatened on the day of the shooting, too. The judge didn't rule on the merits of that argument, but did say any evidence of that and additional surveillance video needed to be preserved. Prosecutors point to this surveillance video as a key piece of evidence in the case against Stefan DeJuiced. He's charged with second-degree murder for shooting 19-year-old Nathaniel Jennings in downtown Melbourne back in May. Investigators say DeJuiced pulled out his handgun and fired 8 times after an altercation outside of downtown bars. We stopped the video before the first shots were fired, but prosecutors say the fight beforehand...
Look how quick that nigga whipped out. That nigga like Billy the Kid, man. Homie ain't have a chance.
...his handgun and fired 8 times after an altercation outside...
Yo, when a nigga whip out like that, your last thought is like, oh shit. I thought we was about to fight. You'll have no time to react. None. Watch this shit.
Handgun and fired 8 times after an altercation outside of downtown bars. We stopped the video before the first shots were fired, but prosecutors say the fight beforehand never got physical and say DeJuiced continued shooting even as Jennings ran away.
Does the victim ever make physical contact with the defendant, Mr. DeJuiced? Does he ever hit him?
He does not.
But the defense argues video from other downtown Melbourne surveillance cameras will help prove DeJuiced shot in self-defense. He told police back in May the victim threatened him and put him in a bear hug.
I'm also going to order that Melbourne PD preserve any video evidence that they may have from the date of the incident.
The defense also claiming friends of the victim were actively plotting to hurt or kill DeJuiced while in jail as an act of retaliation for the shooting. The state attorney's office did tell us DeJuice was being held in the Volusia County Jail, not the Brevard County Jail, for his own safety. In the meantime, it's now on the defense to go ahead and sort through whatever video might be useful in their self-defense case that's now been preserved. At a later date, the judge would then go ahead and rule whether or not that could be acceptable in a trial. Reporting in Brevard County, I'm Sabrina Majore.
Oh man. What a fucking weekend it's been, man. Shout out to my man, shout out to Steve Grady, man. Somebody said I'm compromised. Somebody in the chat said I'm compromised. What the fuck do you mean compromised? Ain't nobody, y'all always think some Israel like called somebody and told them to think something, man. Like, y'all, shout out to my man Barry B. Barry B is in the building. Like, oh shit, Israel. The only reason I think this is because Israel came and talked to me, man. Israel sent somebody to come talk to me, man. And I was like, oh shit, Israel. I was like, yo, what do y'all want me to do? They was like, yo, we want you to get on your show and say, you know, the war is good. And I'm like, oh shit. I don't really want to do it. And they was like, hey, man, we're Israel. We're going to I don't know what the fuck Israel does if you don't do what they say you're going to do. But yeah, it's like, what the fuck? This is just my opinion. It just happened to be that Israel benefits from my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like this, right? Like, say it's some people in your city that you fucking hate, right? You fucking hate them, right? And you fucking, lose contact with them, right? Over the years, right? And then you open up a homeless fucking soup kitchen and shit, right? Feeding the homeless and shit. Anybody homeless can come here any day, anytime, and get a meal. You know, you sponsor with the city, you get some funding from the city and shit. They give you a building and you open up your little project. You give free food for homeless people. And then one day you're in there and you see the people you hate. They all raggedy, tattered clothes, duffel bags over their shoulders, and they come in and get some food. Did Israel make you open that fucking soup kitchen to feed those people? Like, everything ain't always. Sometimes people benefit from shit, right? The world, you're not the only person in the world. Like, you're not the only person in the world. Israel is not the only country in the world. My thoughts on the war are because that's what I think. It has nothing to do with Israel. Nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. Oh man, I gotta say this because are you fucking kidding me? Now, if Israel also agrees with that, then that's just the world, man. That's how the world is. I'm sure people in Israel like big titties and fat asses, right? I don't give a fuck what Israel think. I think that. Now, Israel agrees with me. Okay, great. Obviously, Israel isn't wrong about everything. Look how powerful they are. They're very powerful. They can't be that powerful and be wrong about everything. So salute to Israel, man. But I ain't doing this because all my comments are dispassionate, man. I'm not even passionate about the war. I'm not even like arguing about it. I'm just giving my opinion. I don't give a fuck. I know one thing. Whether we get bogged down in a long war and we end up occupying them over there, then that'll just be that. That'll just be what we're doing now. We occupying Iran. We have a 100% volunteer army. Every single person in our army is volunteered. All of them get paid if we don't have a war or conflict for 100 years. If you're a soldier and you live to be 120 and we don't have a conflict for 100 years, you will still receive your check in the mail every 2 weeks. Your housing will still be there. All the benefits of being a soldier, you can still go to the VA hospital. Every benefit from being a soldier is still yours. Now we have a conflict. And guess what? We're not going to go to the old folks' home and recruit soldiers. We're going to make the soldiers we've been paying to sit on their asses for the last, I don't know how long since the last conflict. And we're going to have them go do their fucking jobs that we trained them to do. We literally trained these fucking soldiers to fight. Now there's a conflict. Go fight. I don't understand. It doesn't seem that hard to me. It doesn't seem that hard to me. You volunteered for this shit. You've been getting paid. You've been going to college on this shit. You've been given a house on this shit. You've been everything. Now we have a conflict. Hey, guess what? You're up. Press 1. Or am I crazy? Press 1 or am I fucking crazy?
A lot going on right now in downtown St. Louis as that 10 p.m. curfew for kids is underway right now. We just got debriefed by the chief of police, Robert Tracy, who says he wants to make this curfew permanent. And while talking about violence with the city, shots rang out just a mile from downtown.
Put the guns down.
A timely message.
I hear one of you fucking niggers say that again. I'm gonna pull my fucking hair out if I hear a nigga say that again. Put the guns down. Where did they get that from? Can somebody tell me the origin of put the guns down? You're talking to fucking ruthless fucking proto-human thugs who'll kill you, run to the studio, make a fucking a patchwork beat, hurry up and make a beat real quick, or using some beat they found on the internet, make a song about what they just did to you in graphic detail, upload it online, and the police ain't even notified your fucking next of kin yet. Police ain't even had time to notify your next of kin, and it's a song on a fucking YouTube talking about how you got killed and how they did it, laughing and shit. And you told me something, put the guns down to those motherfuckers. I'm sure we can get more than one person to take the challenge. I'm sure we can get more than one person to take the challenge. I'm sure we can get more than one person. I'm on Dr. Umar. I'm sure we can get more than one person to take the challenge. Do you guys appreciate the work we're doing here at this channel, man? Nobody else has this perspective. Everybody else is soft shoeing in comparison, man. In comparison to this, or y'all boycotting the channel because my opinion on the war happens to agree with Israel. Me and Israel had the same. See, one thing y'all don't know too is Arabs gonna put y'all in slavery, man. I think a lot of woke right and liberals don't understand is that Islam equals slavery, man. Okay? Islam equals slavery. The Jews are not going to enslave you. They're just going to run all your banking systems and they're going to run all your financial systems at the top. You know what I mean? But they're not going to put you in fucking slavery and cut your dick off. That's what the Muslims going to do. I know you're like, well, they can't do that in 2020. Yes, they could. Give them time. Watch the type of stuff you start seeing coming out of England and Germany over the years, where the Muslims have a foothold. Watch the stuff you're going to start seeing out of those places. He said, that's slavery, dumbass. No, but it's not it's not slavery, asshole. It's not slavery. When a group of people possess a certain skill and a certain mentality, that makes them when it comes to finances and they have a certain type of xenophobia where they stick together, and it makes them, when they're in societies, they gravitate to the financial systems and then dominate them. That is not fucking slavery. Slavery is your ass sleeps in a fucking shed and gets whipped and wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning and tills fields and shit and gets whipped if you don't do it. And your children are slaves too. And you're being forced to do labor. Your ass is going to a fucking Starbucks and sipping on macchiatos and playing on the fucking internet at your fucking $150,000 a year job and going to bars and meeting women and taking them home to your fucking flat and playing rounds of golf with your buddies and shit and going on boys trips to fucking Cancun and shit once a year and going to Vegas and shit. If Jews run the fucking financial systems in whatever society you're in, you're still not a fucking slave, asshole. You know what slavery is? Slavery is your ass is under the fucking somebody's thumb and shit. You have no rights. Yes, I do believe that the Jews, Israel, I understand the why people don't like them. I do. But unfortunately, that's the world, man. They're in a certain position of power. They're in a position where they happen to be our only ally in a very dangerous neighborhood. And that's it. They're our only ally over there. He said Akatunde Goldstein. You know my mother's name is Golden, though. You know that, right? My name would have been Golden, but my mom she thought about changing my name to Golden. But I forgot what happened. I think I gotta ask her about the story, but she ended up keeping it, my father's name. But yeah, my family name is Golden. So maybe we were owned by Jews. Maybe my family was owned by Jews. I gotta ask my mom if she can go, if she can go back, far back, and find out. I don't know how far. I know she can go back to like 1900. I know we FBAs on that side. It's like she go back to like 1900s, back in the South and shit. But I wonder how far back she can go to where she can go back to slavery and shit. I can find out if Jews owned us, man. Maybe Jews owned us, man. Maybe Jews owned us, man. You might be right, man. But hey, listen, if Jews owned us, man, that shit, man, water under the bridge, man. Somebody had to own you. It was slavery, man. Shout out to Jimmy Fields. I watched your video earlier today, Jimmy Fields, man. That shit was funny, man. What was it, the Ukraine or some shit? I think it was the Ukraine. That shit was funny, man. I said, man, damn, Jimmy, man. You, Jimmy, y'all gotta watch Jimmy Fields shit. I'm gonna play it later on, man. Jimmy Fields' motherfucking last video is hilarious, man.
Coming from St. Louis City's Violence Commissioner Marvin Tier Jr. During our interview, 5 people were shot just miles away.
There was a large...
During the interview, 5 people were shot. This fucking asshole said, put the guns down. And during the interview, 5 people were shot a mile away. Unbelievable, man. Yo, what if Jews, what they do is just as natural as son violence? Did you ever think about that? Did you assholes who think I'm a fucking shield for the Jew? Did you ever think, what if what they do go places and latch themselves onto the financial systems and into the like media systems and, you know, codify those, you know, parts of the society? What if that's just as uncontrollable and just as natural and just as instinctual as nigger violence? Did you ever think about that? Press 1 if you ever thought about that. What if they can't fucking help it? Huh? Jack me off. Shout out to Jack me off. Feels good. Yeah. Feels good. You ever think about that? They've been kicked out of a fucking 100 and something countries, right? 190 countries, right? Obviously, they can't help themselves, man. Obviously, they can't help themselves.
Was a large group of people outside the smoke shop here at 13th and Cass when there was some type of argument and multiple people started shooting at one another.
Evidence markers showing a violent scene in North City at this newly opened smoke shop just after 3:30 p.m. Saturday. Police say there was more than one gunman shooting in the crowd, sending 3 people to the hospital and killing 2 men.
Go home now, or you will be detained.
This weekend, stretching St. Louis police officers in and out of downtown. A Saturday update, officers detaining juveniles for violating a new 10 p.m. weekend curfew during the ongoing NCAA tournament.
Some parents got it, were very upset. I don't think those kids are going to be doing it again. And there were some parents that actually didn't even pick up their children.
Amid the unrest, a Walnut Park youth kickback led by Tier, a former homicide prosecutor and judge, hoping to become a village of change and safe space for St. Louis teens.
It takes a village to raise a child, but that means all the villagers need to be part of that equation and part.
You know what? That's saying it takes a village to raise a child. That's actually misinterpreted. You know what I mean? That's not what they meant by that. That everybody in the village got to fucking help raise your kid. That's not what they meant by that. You know what I mean? That I gotta watch over your kid and shit like that. It ain't. Is that we gotta build a society that can raise your kid. Like I don't have to like personally, you know what I'm saying, do things for your kids. But I gotta be a collective zeitgeist that builds a community. And whatever community that is, that's the child, that's what's gonna raise your child. Born in the fucking in fucking projects, or you're born in the hood, or you're born in, you know, a nice neighborhood, or you're born in a decent neighborhood, your village is what's raising you. It's not the individual people, it's their mores, their values, their collective their collective mores and values that's going to shape the society. If there's a fucking provision, they voting, what's them things called on the ballot? If there's a fucking amendment or whatever the fuck it's called on the ballot to allocate money for cleaning up the parks and shit, park maintenance, and nobody vote for it. Or there's a fucking mayoral race, and there's a communist on the ballot, and there's a motherfucker that's not a communist on the ballot, somebody with common sense, right? And those people in that town vote for the communists. You know what I mean? If there's a judge, there's an election for a judge, and the judge is some sister judge who believes that she's gonna be fucking Martin Luther King from the fucking pull from the judge's chair. And then there's a hanging judge on the ballot. And the people in the town vote for the sister BLM judge. All those people are shaping the area that your kid is raised in. That's what they mean by a village. It takes a village to raise a child. If I'm a serial killer and I'm in your town and I'm killing little kids in your town, I'm shaping the town. I'm part of that, yes. You have to hold your children close and shit. And you can't tell your children play and shit. I'm fucking, because I'm out there and shit. So that's part of your child's upbringing. It's not like, oh, you gotta, if you see me in the street, you gotta come fucking give my kid $1 or some shit, or you gotta say something to my kid. No, it's not like that. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Boy Conchita in the building, man. Boy Conchita says, met a glider, South African, 35 years old, dude in Louisville today, whose whole family went down rough. He was stabbed 4 different times, car stolen 6 times, said police really went downhill. Yeah, like that's what's happening in South Africa. Those people decided that the white people needed to go. The white power structure needed to go. And it needed to be replaced with fucking Khoisan, low IQ proto-humans. Okay? And that fucking village is raising the children that are in it. And it turning out really bad. A lot of people don't even know apartheid wasn't even what we think it is. Those black people were not apartheided because of racism. They were apartheided for the same reasons Jim Crow happened in the United States. The white people couldn't live with them safely. So the white people said, y'all go over here and we'll go over here. But they were strict. They were very strict about like, yo, y'all stay over there. You know what I'm saying? That was what made it different, I guess, more brutal. And they was like, stay the fuck over there. Whereas in America, it was like, stay over there. South Africa was like, y'all better stay the fuck over there. So it's like, yeah, just like white people, they don't like living around blacks. They don't. They don't like living around blacks. You know what I mean? Black people really don't like living around white people like that unless they got some sense. A lot of black people with sense be like, oh shit, if you got sense, you the big brain chicken. Like, damn. We go move around some white people. But the average nigga likes being around black people. And of course you're gonna say, well, what if that average nigga gets some money? Yeah, that average nigga gets some money and has some things of value. Yes. No matter how smart that nigga is, if he has things of value, he's gonna move around white people. But the majority of niggas enjoy living around niggas. They enjoy that shit because they niggas. It's evolution.
Part of that solution.
As far as that deadly smoke shops shooting, we do know that 2 suspects are in custody as we speak. 1 person is in critical condition tonight. Now, as far as the teen curfew right now in downtown St. Louis, the police chief says he plans to look into laws to make this permanent from this day forward. Live in St. Louis, Molly Johnson, 5 on your side.
Wow, that was St. Louis. We got another shooting in Indy. Niggas just don't stop, yo.
Breaking news right
in critical condition, one in stable condition. The male, unfortunately, was pronounced deceased on scene. Again, this seems to be an isolated incident. There was some type of gathering at a location or residence here. We're looking into that and what caused this and who the suspect may be.
What caused it, niggas, and the suspect's a nigga. If there's a shooting in your town, it's a nigga. Like, it just is, man. And everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. And them niggas shooting up. First thing you hear when you hear gunshots, damn, them niggas shooting. If you live in a neighborhood where that stuff happens, whenever you hear gunshots, the people around you be like, damn, them niggas always shooting. Oh shit, them niggas shooting again. Everybody knows it's niggas.
We're asking anybody that was in the area, heard anything, saw anything, has surveillance footage. If you live in this area and have footage, if you are able to look at that, contact the IMPD homicide unit, let us know. You can use that Crime Stoppers essentially
Breaking news right now.
A murder case that has haunted West Des Moines police and the community for nearly 15 years may now finally be solved.
Police made an arrest in the murder of 27-year-old Ashley Oakland. This is a case we have covered.
Who was it? Who was it? A son, an Ombrito, or a glider who killed this white lady? Who was it? A son, an Ombrito, or a glider who killed this white lady 17 years ago? I'm bringing the slang back, man. I'm bringing the slang back. Who was it? A son, an Ombrito, or a glider who killed this white lady years ago? Who was it? Before we move on, I want to know. This is Louisville, man. Oh no, this is Des Moines, Iowa. It don't matter. What you mean? What city? It don't matter the city. Shout out to Boy Chin. He says Hillary Clinton. She had the village thing too.
What's up, Ak?
What's up, man? How's everything, man?
You know, still going. I'm still here, so it's good. Thanks for the shout out on my video.
Yeah. Salute, man. Slide to Eric S, man. Eric S is in the building. So all right, let's see who killed this beautiful white lady.
A murder case that has haunted West
was
Des Moines
Israel.
police and the community for nearly 15 years may now finally be solved.
Police made an arrest in the murder of 27-year-old Ashley Oakland. This is a case we have covered extensively through the years. KCCI's Abigail Curtin is live tonight with what we know so far about the suspect. Abigail is in Ewing Park on Des Moines' South Side at a playground named in Ashley Oakland's honor.
Yeah, Ben and Stacey, we are at the Ashley Oakland Variety Star Playground. It's an inclusive playground meant for kids of all abilities. Now, in her life, Oakland was known as a very loving and giving, caring person, which is why her loved ones say they were so shocked and couldn't comprehend why her life ended the way it did. Now, 27-year-old Ashley Oakland was a realtor setting up for an open house in a model townhome on April 8th, 2011, when she was shot and killed. 53-year-old Kristen Ramsey is now charged with first-degree murder in her death.
Oh, shit.
Surprise.
Glider queen on glider queen crime, man.
There's more to this story then.
Yeah.
She was
Ain't
indicted
some
by a
random
grand
bullshit.
jury. Ramsey's in the Dallas County Jail on a $2 million bond. Now, police have so far not released any other details about
Bond? $2 million?
Ramsey's arrest and what her motive might have been. Now, this is a look at the home registered to Ramsey in Woodward. This afternoon, KCCI was the only camera there to see police and crime scene vehicles comb the property. We saw a West Des Moines canine unit, crime scene investigators, and officers with metal detectors. KCCI was also there in 2011 for Oakland's celebration of life. The Lutheran Church of Hope in West Des Moines was packed that day with friends, family, and those paying respects. Oakland's obituary says she grew up in
All the white people. That's a whole lot of white people, man. God damn.
Huxley, graduating from Ballard High School. She went on to attend the University of Northern Iowa before transferring to Iowa State University and graduating in 2006. The next year, she started her real estate career and was working for Iowa Realty at the time of her death. West Des Moines police made today's arrest one day that an arrest had been made.
I don't know. I've thought about that a lot. It would be nice to close the book on that part of our life, but it's not going to bring my sister back. You know, I'm not going to miss her any less because it's solved. But it would be nice to have some closure on why.
The West Des Moines.
Okay, so we don't know why. We don't get a chance to see why, man. But yeah, RIP to that lady, man.
I hope at least it was something reasonable and sensible, like maybe some forgotten French fries or maybe a ketchup packet that was missing.
Nah, this is some bullshit. That lady probably was jealous of that woman. That's Seattle, man. Let's go to Seattle, man. They ain't working. Let me refresh this shit, see if that works.
Bad week for Ashley Oakland and Brenda Baltimore.
A teenager accused of killing 2 Rainier Beach high school students at a bus stop in broad daylight will face 2 counts of first-degree murder. King County prosecutors say the suspect, whose identity has not been released, will also face a firearm enhancement charge for each murder count. In court documents, investigators have laid out a detailed case tying the teen to the crime. Seattle police say the 2 young lives lost to gun violence was a targeted killing. Now, a trail of evidence is connecting a Hazen High School student as the suspected gunman. On January 30th, 2 Rainier Beach High School students were gunned down as soon as they arrived at their bus stop near.
Jeez, 2 niggas, man. God damn, man.
That was close.
Jeez. 2 sun men, man.
Angels. Look at them. They're angels.
Yeah. It was
Taken
good
too
boys.
soon.
They didn't do nothing. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Listen, this is sad. I mean, either way, man. Just stand at the bus stop, gun down, man.
He's hooping in heaven right now.
Shout out to Deluxe 247, aka Cal Rookie, aka the real MVP. Coming through once again. I implore you guys to support the channel, support your favorite channel, support the things we doing here, man. He's sad. These young Seattle. Think about it. Seattle niggas is just killing each other. Seattle, like we know from this channel that Seattle is very dangerous. And they got like I think it's 7% black. You know what I mean? And that's like, you know, that's enough, right? But
it takes a son, just one. It takes one son.
But it's like you're just like, damn, Seattle, y'all can't just like not do that shit in Seattle at like a prolific rate. Like you can't just like maybe Seattle could be like other black areas but less. Even though it's just the same as every other place. Wow.
High school students were gunned down as soon as they arrived at their bus stop near South Shore Elementary. Investigators say the 17 and 18-year-old were shot at close range in the head and neck, calling the shooting an ambush. King County.
That shit, though. He shot him in the head and the neck. That was an execution. That motherfucker walked up and slayed these boys.
Court records say surveillance cameras tracked the suspect's every move before and after the shooting. The records say video from the elementary school and a transit center shows him getting off a bus, dressed in black clothes, white shoes, and gloves. Those court records say he fired several rounds at the victims and then ran away. Police say that same teen was later seen on multiple cameras, at one point revealing his face and removing his gloves, showing a distinctive gold ring. Court records say through multiple statements from a bus driver and witnesses, detectives found a Facebook page with pictures matching the suspect and the gold ring.
They got a lot of motherfucking evidence against this little fucking son turd, man. He's cooked.
evidence. Police say they contacted Hazen High School, where staff and a safety officer identified him. Using that name, court documents say investigators tracked down cell phone data that showed the teen's phone was active near the crime scene at the time of the shooting. The suspect, now 16 years old,
Yo, he's cooked.
was arrested Tuesday and waived his appearance during Wednesday's probable cause hearing in juvenile court. It was then
Whoa, he got
prosecutors
assist
revealed
the judge. He got assist the judge, though. His
Sun
life's
came
not
out.
over.
Yeah, it's looking good. He's got his odds just increased. The sun's come out. There's a light at the end of his tunnel.
Yeah, his life's not over. He'll be home one day.
He'll be free
So-
to kill again someday.
Yeah.
juvenile court. It was then prosecutors revealed the teen suspect was already on probation for a separate case involving a gun at the time of the crime. Prosecutors say a judge will now decide if the 16-year-old will be tried in adult court, though that decision could take months. In the meantime, they tell us the teen is scheduled for another court hearing sometime this week.
Hopefully by then he'll be mentally unfit to stand trial and he can dodge what's coming at him.
I'm telling you, man.
At 6 with that breaking news, 5 people are shot and 1 person is now dead after a shooting at a Milwaukee apartment complex. This happened just before noon near 37th and Darien. Our Durante Matthews is live there.
The other shooting that Milwaukee had, they had a mass shooting. It was at I think outside of a club. This is another one.
What police and witnesses are saying. Durante, what have you learned?
Yeah, Sam, well, that crime scene tape came down just a little bit more than an hour ago, but I do want to show you some semblance of the aftermath of that shooting. You can see this door here a couple of minutes ago. It was just boarded up because it was completely shattered from bullets. Now, I want to show you down below. That's glass from that door. We saw neighbors kind of sweeping it up, and I'm going to pan up a little bit. You can see in that window was hit by gunfire. And if we go down just a little bit on the side of the home, you can also see a bullet hole is inside of this building. Now, police say the shooting happened just after 11. Officers actually blocked off this complex from 37th and Darien all the way to 37th and Kylie. Police say they believe the shooting started from an argument. Investigators say in total, 4 people were injured. Their ages 20, 21, and 2 29-year-olds. A 5th victim, a 25-year-old, actually died at the hospital. Now, we spoke with neighbors. They say they heard multiple gunshots, too many to count. Actually, they say that after hearing gunshots, they heard a car speed off, and then they came outside, and that's when they noticed that there were people on the ground injured. We spoke with people who say it's getting scary just how often they're experiencing shootings in this neighborhood.
It makes me feel like unease within, because we have a lot of children out here and we should be role models for them. And for this to keep happening like that, it just makes people like fear to even bring their kids outside and play and be themselves.
Now, right now, police say they don't know who they're looking for, but they are asking for the public's help. They say if you know anything or have any information about this particular shooting, they want you to call 911 right away. For now, reporting live in Milwaukee, Durante Matthews, Fox 6 News.
Wouldn't that be a hell of a news story?
Actually hear their
Wouldn't that be a hell of a news story if someone in the public actually helped? That would be the news. That it's another local son really isn't the news. That somebody actually spoke up and said something, did the appropriate thing.
Name, and that speaks to just how serious the safety concern is for people that live in this neighborhood to have to deal with this again. Durante Matthews, live for us tonight. Thanks.
Yeah, man, it's rough, man. It's rough living around sons, man. Oh wow. Let's see this system.
Some chilling testimony this week as one of 4 men charged in a murder-for-hire plot is on trial in Prince William County. The victim, a promising young woman who grew up in Bowie.
Only on 4, we are seeing for the first time police body cam video as officers discovered the victim's bullet-riddled car. As Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Julie Carey reports, One of the defendants admitted on the witness stand that he was the shooter.
The 911 calls came in just after 2 a.m. on February 2nd, 2024.
I heard like 3 gunshots.
Police body camera video shows the first Prince William County officer arriving. We've blurred the gruesome image. He discovered 23-year-old Egypt Carter shot to death, still at the steering wheel of a running car, bullet hole shattering a driver's side window, her dog barking near her body. Police start locating shell casings.
Watch where you step. There's shell casings over here.
Seeing the video, a very difficult moment for the victim's family.
It was like a sport for them, and no regard for human life, no regard for my daughter's life. And because of that, I'm without my daughter today.
Just 10 minutes after Egypt was found, another officer's body cam video shows him stopping and questioning 2 young men walking near the scene.
You niggas supposed to been in the motherfucking woods, nigga. You niggas just walking down the street.
Well, we'll see where this goes.
They talk about harassment. Man, they harassing us. Nah, nigga, somebody just got murdered, man, and you just walking around. Ain't nobody else outside but y'all. Yeah, we harassing your ass, nigga. Stop and frisk, nigga. Bring back stop and frisk, man.
They had an incident up here not too far. Did you guys hear anything?
No, sir.
You guys have any weapons on you?
Sir.
You
No,
mind
sir.
if I pat you down just because of the incident we had?
I don't consent to searches, sir.
He knows his rights.
Yeah. These niggas still have the murder weapon on them.
All he has to do now is ask them for their names and license or whatever, and they'll decline that, and then he has every reason to frisk him.
It's true.
They'll give him probable
But
cause.
if police had searched that man, Drew Buchanan, they would have discovered the murder weapon. It took 8 months of investigating before arrests were made.
Damn. They didn't search him. He was the killer.
It took 8 months of investigating before arrests were made. Buchanan testifying yesterday, the gun was in his pocket. He later took it apart and threw most of it away, a key piece of evidence lost.
That cop's lucky. That cop's lucky. Had he actually tried to search him, he'd probably be dead.
I mean, he had backup right there. It was a lot of cops. It was a lot.
Was there? I thought it was just him walking out and about.
No. It was like 4 of them right there. Damn, if he would have saved 8 months of investigating, he just let the nigga. He probably didn't want to be racist. You know what I mean?
Sure. Who does?
Yeah. These niggas, man. God damn, bro.
I think Lionel Carter, is he trying to hypnotize you right now or get you under his spell?
This nigga snitched, man. He snitched. Look at him, and it's just like he told. That nigga told, man.
But was he also the shooter too?
Yeah, he had a gun in his pocket. I don't know. I guess he should. Look, he look how cool he is in this situation. This is a high pressure situation right here. You just kill somebody. You walking down the side of a fucking highway and shit, like near the murder scene. No one else in the fucking goddamn county is outside. That's a fucking high pressure situation. Because this is the suburbs.
Pretend they're jogging.
Yeah, this is the suburbs. Ain't nobody outside out here. This is like miles from DC. You know what I mean? You go around here at fucking 9 o'clock, you ain't nobody outside. Nobody. You go by here, I mean, like shit, people in the house, man.
Officer's body cam video shows him stopping and questioning 2 young men walking near the scene.
They had an incident up here not too far. Did you guys hear anything?
No, sir.
You guys have any weapons on you?
Sir.
You mind if I pat you down just because of the incident we had?
I don't consent to searches, sir.
But if police had searched that man, Drew Buchanan, they would have discovered the murder weapon. It took 8 months of investigating before arrests were made. Buchanan testifying yesterday, the gun was in his pocket. He later took it apart and threw most of it away, a key piece of evidence lost. Buchanan is one of 4 men accused in the murder for hire plot. Egypt, a recent college grad from Bowie, had married Lionel Carter, already in jail for killing a former girlfriend. But court records...
Psycho stare.
He was already in jail for killing a former girlfriend, and this bitch married him.
You know how many girls are going to be hitting him up in prison now, sending
Yeah,
letters?
oh,
and stuff?
white, yeah, fat white women. Yeah, definitely. This is insane.
Away, a key piece of evidence lost. Buchanan is one of 4 men accused in the murder for hire plot. Egypt, a recent college grad from Bowie, had married Lionel Carter, already in jail for killing a former girlfriend. But court records show Egypt had told Carter she wanted to split up. Prosecutors allege Carter contacted Groethus McKinnon and asked him to arrange for Egypt's murder. McKinnon's now on trial for aggravated murder, accused of recruiting Drew Buchanan to commit the crime. Buchanan, who's already pleaded guilty.
So these niggas, y'all ain't the mafia. Y'all some niggas, man.
Yeah.
The mafia.
The Banana family. It's a Gambino hit.
The banana family. The banana crime family.
Go Banano. Yeah.
Yo. These niggas, yo, all y'all niggas. This is why they say it's too many black people in jail. Like, no, motherfucker, no. There's just the right amount of black people in jail. It actually,
I think we just need more jails. That's all.
Actually, there's actually less that need to be in jail. Like more. Like if it was like AI doing, if AI was controlling that shit, to where it's like just like, you know, AI cops and shit and AI, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
AI prosecutors, yo, you
AI or Allah. It was.
Yeah, I would be in jail. I would be in jail. You know what I'm saying? I would be in jail. Straight up. Straight up. Jesus Christ.
Grotheus? Groethus? No wonder he goes by Sean. What the hell is Groethus? That sounds like something you get on your dick. I got the Groethus, man. Shit.
Yeah.
In the murder for hire plot. Egypt, a recent college grad from Bowie, had married Lionel Carter, already in jail for killing a former girlfriend. But court records show Egypt had told Carter she wanted to split up. Prosecutors allege Carter contacted Groethus McKinnon and asked him to arrange for Egypt's murder. McKinnon's now on trial for aggravated murder, accused of recruiting Drew Buchanan to commit the crime.
They said nothing about paying. Did they say how much he paid for this? I would love to know how much these dudes threw their life away for.
Yeah, well, see, what's happening now is we got immigrants coming in here who's going to do it for less, too. Taking away his jobs.
True.
Stand testifying against McKinnon. Said the prosecutor, "You were being asked in coded language to commit murder." Buchanan, yes. And that prompt came from the defendant, correct? Buchanan, yes.
See?
The other man seen with Buchanan on the police video, Denzel Wade, has pleaded guilty to helping cover up the crime. Egypt's family bracing for more painful testimony next week.
The most difficult thing to deal with, because it's been 2 years, but it still seems like yesterday.
And that alleged mastermind of the murder for hire plot, Lionel Carter, his trial will be last. It's set for late April. In Prince William County, I'm Julie Carey, News 4.
I love that they get called masterminds for the dumbest shit you can think of. You know?
For the killing, but it is believed none of them received the money. Instead, at least
what?
Super Genius wasn't available, so we're just going to call it mastermind.
Promised $10,000 for the killing, but it is believed none of them received the money. Instead, at least 3 of the men faced possible life sentences.
Didn't cost him a dime. He's a genius.
And he was already in jail for killing another girlfriend.
Yeah, he's already in jail. He is a mastermind. I take all that back.
That's true. He convinced 3 other dudes to, and he wanted
their
her
lives
dead.
away.
She dead. Yeah, she dead. He wanted her dead. She dead. He was going to be where his situation was set in stone. He was in there. Yeah, I mean, right. Wow. Damn.
Credit where credit is due.
Jeez. If they only had a brain, if they only had the front lobe of their brain, if they only had the front lobe of their brain.
It was an emotional day for a family that's waited nearly 7 years for today's verdict. Ibrahim Yazid, convicted of murder and felony murder in the death of Anaya Blanchard. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Valerie Lawson. Mark is off tonight. The jury deliberated for a day and a half, weighing a long list of possible charges, rejecting the capital counts, but delivering convictions that still guarantee Ibrahim Yazid will serve prison time for Anaya Blanchard's death.
Mark
The case
has the night
started
off.
October 23rd, 2019, the last time Anaya was seen alive. The state claims Anaya and Yazid were at the same gas station in Auburn. 2 days after that, her black Honda CRV was found at an apartment complex in Montgomery. There was damage reported to the SUV and what was described as a life-threatening amount of blood that was Anaya's. The state says Anaya was shot on the passenger side of her car. Yazid was eventually developed as a person of interest. He was arrested in Pensacola November 8th, 2019, nearly 2 weeks after Anaya's death. U.S. Marshals say they had to physically remove him from a hiding space. 7 years of investigations and courtroom battles has led to this moment inside the Macon
Wow, this was 7 years ago. I covered this extensively.
County Courthouse. This is a live look at the courthouse right now. WSFA 12 News reporter Emma Ellis has more on today's jury decision.
Yazid, any reaction to your conviction?
Ibrahim Yazid, now a convicted murderer in the 2019 killing of 19-year-old Anaya Blanchard. After more than a day of deliberation, Yazid was found guilty of 1 count of felony murder and 1 count of murder. But they were not the harshest charges he faced of capital murder, meaning Yazid will escape the death penalty.
You look at this case and realize the state was seeking the death penalty and had spent almost 7 years getting this case to trial, then it's the better outcome.
Anaya's family and supporters leaving the courthouse with more visible emotion than the defendant, preferring not to speak as they process the jury's decision nearly 7 years after Anaya's death. Yazid will find out his sentence on Thursday, May 7th. His attorneys plan to file an appeal. Emma Ellis, WSFA 12 News,
So he just goes home and shit. What happened was they were in the same corner store or the gas stations, right? He saw her, he wanted her, he went up, tried to holler at her, she rebuffed him. So he killed her right there and drove off and like had sex with her body or some shit. And then
Yazid, how could you do it?
Yeah. Damn.
Well, breaking overnight, 1 man is dead and another man is injured after a shooting at a Jacksonville apartment complex. This all happened just before 2 this morning at the Gregory Cove Apartments on Edenfield Road.
Salute to Baker Freshman. He says, yikes. I hop on to see my city, Rainier Beach. I knew it was always something to avoid. Below the gay area, right below is Renton. And the rest to Tacoma. Yeah. Renton is rough. So is Tacoma. Well, it's not rough. It just got niggas. What's up, big Tal? Big
What's cracking?
What's happening?
The man, the
Make
legend.
sure y'all support the channel, man. Take the challenge, man. Sponsor the programming, man. We should have more people taking the challenge, sponsoring the programming, man. We doing the Lord's work here, man. We just calling it what it is, man. No fluff, no bullshit, man. This the news how you wish the news was, man. These niggas is doing this shit, man. Everywhere you look. This is Jacksonville. So we knew this was niggas.
And that's where we find our Haja Ball. She's live at the scene. And Haja, you just spoke with authorities. Tell us what's new happening so far.
Jasmine, I'm here on Gregory Cove Apartments where police say this all unfolded. Now, let me just step aside. There's still an active scene right now, and they say this all unfolded in the breezeway of Building 10 before turning deadly. Officers found one man shot in the parking lot. Officers were called to this apartment complex around 1:40 a.m. for reports of a gunfire. Now, while they were on the way, the call upgraded to a person shot. When officers arrived, they found a man in his 30s shot at least once near the parking lot. He was taken to the hospital where he later died. Around the same time, a second man showed up at a local emergency room with gunshot wounds. Detectives say both men were together during the shooting, but right now, no suspect information has been released.
We do believe that they were together when the shooting occurred. The shooting started in the breezeway of the Building 10. The victim was found out by the walkway near the parking lot.
Now, investigators are asking anyone with any information to contact their office or remain anonymous to Crime Stoppers. Reporting in Jacksonville, Hajabah, First Coast News, on your side.
You smashing, bro?
You smashing that?
I cracked the ash off that dirt, but know that shit ashy.
And tonight, a father is sharing his grief after a shooting in Smoketown killed one of his sons. The other one is still in the hospital. Our DeAndrea Turner talked to their father, who drove here from Alabama after the shooting.
According to them, someone broke in our house while they were asleep and came in shooting.
They were twin brothers, inseparable until Friday morning. According to LMPD, 27-year-old Ramon Allen and his brother Ravon were shot around 5:30 in the 700 block of East Caldwell Street near South Clay Street in Smoketown.
Ramon got 2 shots to the head.
They were slaying.
Smoketown.
Yeah, they were
they in
slaying out there. Somebody broke into the house and just killed them. That was probably a home invasion robbery going wrong.
Ramon got shot 5 shots. Different parts of the body.
Both men were taken to the hospital where Ramon died due to his injuries and Ravon still recovering.
He can't even open his eyes. It's swollen shut. And the bullet in his neck is affecting his left side. And he's going to need a lot of long-term care.
For their father, the pain is unexplainable.
That's the first one I held when he was born. And let's say my baby's gone and I can't understand. It's kind of rough, so it's a tough pill to swallow.
One son gone, the other forever changed.
Every time he gets to speaking about his brother, he breaks down crying because he's saying his brother's gone.
Because of gun violence, this was one of 2 homicides early Friday morning, and police say even later that day, a 13-year-old was shot in Smoketown.
They look at a gun as a rite of passage, and that's not good. No respect for life at all.
And because of that, a trip that never happened suddenly can't wait. Not for a visit, not for more time, but to bury his firstborn child.
He kept asking for me to come up here, and I never made it. And I have to come up here for this reason.
DeAndrea Turner, WLKY News.
Damn. Niggas are like a plague, man. Like y'all like literally a plague, like everywhere you look, man. Give me a city, man. I wanna actually like debunk this shit, man. I want to try to debunk this shit. Give me a
New at 10:30, a woman was run over while trying to stop a thief. That's what the owners of a tire shop in Lake County tell us happened to one of their employees. Fox 35's Stephanie Bofmanti spoke with coworkers.
Yeah, the way they showing that picture looked like she dead, man. They ain't say she was killed, but the way they showing these pictures, it's like how you show pictures when somebody died.
Tell us happened to one of their employees. Fox 35's Stephanie Bofmanti spoke with coworkers who are rallying around one of their own.
Supposed to come in and pay for the bill. They ended up lowering the jack.
Mechanic James Kelly says what started as a routine visit at Just Stop Tire Shop on Monday quickly turned chaotic. Instead of paying for new tires, he says a customer lowered the car off the jack and took off.
He was getting frustrated and ready to go. He decided to lower himself, tell his girlfriend to jump in the car, and
Yo, this is some nigga shit, man. This is some nigga shit, man. Like now this nigga went from waiting for something that like literally every normal person in the world could, well, most people that aren't like fucking proto-humans could have just waited to now he's probably got a murder charge. You know what I mean? Like, you just turn their own lives upside down, man. This ain't the CIA. This ain't COINTELPRO. This nigga did this shit.
Quickly turned chaotic. Instead of paying for new tires, he says a customer lowered the car off the jack and took off.
He was getting frustrated and ready to go. He decided to lower himself, tell his girlfriend to jump in the car, and they proceeded to head backwards. They were hitting one of our employees.
He says moments later, another employee, Ashley, ran out, throwing a drink at the car.
By the time I turned around, she was on the hood. So I don't know if she jumped, they ran into her, but I know once she was on that hood, he knew that her life was in jeopardy and he didn't care. So that's the accountability that he's going to have to face.
Over some tires. Like, yo, this nigga did that shit. It's not even over some tires, just over a purchase of an item, a transaction. He did that over a transaction of whatever it was. It don't have to be tires. It could have been fucking vintage treasure trolls. It could have been, you know what I'm saying, fucking wine glasses off of fucking eBay. He killed this woman because she hopped on the hood. He could have just stopped. You know what I mean? Like, all right, fuck it, y'all got me, man. Yeah, I'll pay for the fucking tires. This nigga.
One way or another.
Mascot police say they're investigating this as a critical incident. In a recent update, officers confirmed a woman suffered serious injuries.
Okay, she's alive.
The owner of the shop identified her as Ashley Tire and says she has since been
she alive, he'll get probation.
Taken off life support this weekend.
Oh, she was taken off life support. Okay, he'll do some time. If she would have survived, he would have got probation.
Time, police have not confirmed that. But for employees like Kelly, the emotions are raw.
Couldn't be patient, couldn't pay the bill like everybody else, couldn't do what he was supposed to do and had her, and this is the result.
Outside of the shop, a growing memorial now marks her loss. A tire flower bed honoring a hard worker and a loyal friend.
Ashley was a heart and soul, you know, she loved the shop more than anything, and she showed it by giving her life, trying to stand up for it.
She really loved that shit.
I mean, it's just so hard because every day we see her face.
I don't know if she thought that this was going to cost her life, but she should have known that.
Yeah, she crashed the fuck out for her job.
She should have known.
A wild, and I mean wild case of road rage. Look at this. Caught on camera. Newly released video of an attack on a pregnant woman at the intersection of Millennia Boulevard and Millennia Plaza. Most of us have been at this intersection. It's right by Mall at Millennia. The suspect is also accused of biting the officer while he was trying to arrest her. This all happened last month.
Channel 9 reporter JJ Burton also obtained the 911 calls.
And you can hear the panic in this victim's voice listening to that 911 call. And police say it's just a strange story, especially when you think about how it all started. According to them, it started because the victim honked her horn at the suspect.
Recording in Millennia Boulevard, a woman just assaulted me in my car.
That is the voice of a 35-year-old pregnant woman calling 911 seconds after this. Police say Mandolin Schaefer Brockwell got out of her car, ran up to this white SUV, and look at her kicking the front bumper, jumping on the hood, then running over to the driver's side, opening the door. Detectives say that's when she reached in and punched the pregnant victim. At this point of the video, a witness stepped in to help. Look at what happens next. She says Schaefer Brockwell started attacking her and bit her. Police say she didn't stop there. Watch her interaction with the officer.
Just putting you in cuffs, you're going to be detained until I determine otherwise. You understand?
I'll play the on, no.
Don't resist me.
Tell me why. Tell me why. First of all, tell me why.
Don't resist. You're being held for battery.
Okay, do not hold, do not resist. And she keeps pushing away. She then falls on the ground. And at this point, the officer says that's when she bit his wrist. Don't bite me! Get the off of Turn me! Around! And Schaefer Brockwell has a list of charges, including assaulting an officer. She's out of jail on $20,000 bond.
Report. I can see some sisters now. If I would have bit him, he'd have shot me.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
I don't understand why the minute it turns into any form of resisting, they don't just spray him in the face with the pepper spray. You know, just why do we have to wait until we're bitten or stabbed or whatever until we can finally unload on these fuckers, man? It's just, they're resisting. We escalate to spray now. We're not going to try to cuff you when you're kicking and spitting and biting or tasing. Right to tasing.
You could tell she wanted a different type of spray in her face. She looked like she into some BDSM activities. You know, she like that bite. She like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw.
Drug addict.
Y'all ever fuck the fiend? Y'all ever fuck the crackhead?
No.
No comment.
In the hood, it's some like passable fiends. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but like when you catch them like real young, when they like like they're fledgling addicts, they not cracked out and shit.
I know niggas who got their dick sucked like 1,000 times by crackheads.
Chicken heads. Yeah.
Like thousands of times. Like niggas don't even jack off. They just
helping to spread AIDS.
When we talking about like people from the community that they know, you know what I'm saying? We're not talking about just, you know what I mean? But they just crackheads. They just crackheads, you know what I mean? Man, that shit is crazy. Niggas mamas, you know what I'm saying? That shit crazy, man.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Oh, mom.
Jeez.
Now to an Eyewitness News exclusive, an investigation into this police stop of a 13-year-old boy.
Video shows the moments officers took the boy down and detained him during the course of a firearm investigation. This happened.
They're gonna march. They're gonna be marching over this
boy.
Shit.
They said
Friday,
the word. It's a boy.
Deli in East Orange.
The boy's family claims police wrongfully targeted him and hurt the young teenager. Now, questions about the use of force and whether this stop.
Use of force. He's resisting. And I'm not going to say black people, but the public doesn't understand. Like when a linebacker goes on a blitz and he grabs the quarterback, and the quarterback tries to get away, it wiggles and squirms to try to get away. The linebacker asserts more first to try to get the sack. Like, he doesn't just grab the quarterback and then when the quarterback's like, all right, I'm out of here. He's like, all right. He's trying to scramble. Fuck it. I'll let him go. No, he tries harder. He pulls on him harder. Like, they don't understand chain of events, sequence of events. They don't understand the continuum. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but in the NFL, they're trying to get rid of that shit too. They're trying to basically let quarterbacks play flag football. So,
nah, I got you. Yeah, but it's just like
I know what you mean.
They don't understand how they're not just ragdolling the kid. The kids basically ragdolling themselves.
Deli in East Orange.
Look at his
The
face,
boy's
though,
family
man.
claims police
Looks like his
wrongfully
airbag deployed.
targeted him and hurt the young teenager. Now, questions about the use of force and whether this stop went too far. Eyewitness News reporter Jaysha Patel has the story.
Joe, Tanya, good evening. Well, we spoke with 13-year-old Al Khair, and as you can imagine, his mother Amira is extremely upset. She said her son was accidentally detained Friday afternoon, and it was all caught on surveillance video. She tells us that officers told her they were looking for a man in his 20s, so she's wondering how this mix-up happened, and she says her son is traumatized. Al Khair Williams was simply buying a t-shirt Friday afternoon when officers stormed in. You can see one officer grab him and throw him on top of boxes inside of Jenny Deli and Grocery on Williams Street in East Orange, New Jersey. More officers file in. At one point, 8 were inside. Al-Khair eventually gets up where you can see he's handcuffed.
I got PTSD from it. Like, I don't want to go
A
outside
lot
no
of white
more. Like me.
officers there too, man.
You see him smiling and shit. He like, man, I'm about to get paid, nigga.
Me, I'm a normal kid that just go outside, that want to hang with their friends, but nah, that ain't me no more. I go to school. I don't want to go to school no more.
His mother, Amira, was
the fuck ever. This is a
What
great
does it mean
story.
no more? What, that implies he
was-
wanted to go to school before.
I was in school. I was young like this. It's a great story to tell. Now, if you got jacked up by some niggas, you might be fucking PSD. But cop man, yeah, man, the cops, man. Cops tried to, man, the fucking feds try to bag me the other day, man. Man,
5 of them.
Yeah, man, that ain't no fucking PTSD, man. You It's a hell of a war story to tell you, little.
He said, man, I was learning this shit. And I don't even want to be learning this shit no more, man. Damn. I was just learning how to add and shit. I don't even want to do this shit no more, man.
Yeah, this little fucking kid like made 5 cops like use all their strength to put handcuffs on him.
Another scholar's career stunted by the system.
From it, like, I don't want to go outside no more. Like me, I'm a normal kid that just go outside, that want to hang with their friends, but nah, that ain't me no more. I go to school. I don't want to go to school no more.
His mother, Amira, was outside of the store, and when they finally let her inside, she explains what officers told her when she asked why her son was
His
handcuffed.
mom
I
shot.
want to see why y'all got my son right here. He
He
said,
looked just like his mom.
he said mistaken identity. I said a mistaken identity for who? For who? He said,
The guy that looks like your kid?
Dumbass question. Damn, these niggas dumb.
The person they were
teenage
looking
black kid
for.
in a hoodie. You know, could be any
a
one of you.
22-year-old with dreads and visible tattoos. I said, look at my son. Do he look like he's 22? Do he have any visible tattoos? He don't even have dreads.
While this happened in East Orange, you can see some of the officers in the surveillance video were wearing Newark police vests. We reached out to Newark police and they tell us they were working on a joint firearm investigation with federal law enforcement. They did not release Al-Khair's name, but confirmed a 13-year-old was detained and said the juvenile's family reached out to East Orange police about what happened, and it was then reported to Newark police.
He hasn't been sleeping. He's very, jumpy.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
That nigga just ain't trying to go to school.
Yeah,
He
no,
doesn't
he
wanna go
tried.
out
This
and
is for
commit-
the lawsuit. No, this is for the lawsuit.
Everywhere he go, he just scared it's gonna happen again.
She lying like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just
like a
too
child.
much.
It's like watching
An
a kid
internal
fabricate a
investigation by the Newark Police Division's Office of Professional Standards has been initiated, but Amira says the damage has been done.
I have to deal with the late nights. I have to deal with the terrifying. I deal
Y'all live in Newark. Yo, they live in Newark. Do you know how Newark is? He's a 13-year-old black kid, probably going to public school. Do you know what all the trauma he's seen?
She's
All the
she's not used to having him
bullying,
home at night.
seen all the bullying, all the humiliation, all the mean ass name calling, all the goddamn random
regular,
bullying,
regular shit. The beefing, his little friends beefing with
all
other
the fights.
Yeah,
He done seen little girls sucking 5 niggas off at the same time in a fire escape. He done seen shit, acting like he coddled it from the realities of life and shit.
right. This shit is bullshit, man. This is horseshit. This little incident, man. He probably been through this before. He probably got bagged before. I bet it come out that he been involved with the law before.
It's like a lottery ticket.
Stupid, man.
Old was detained and said the juvenile's family reached out to East Orange police about what happened, and it was then reported to Newark police.
He hasn't been sleeping. He's very, jumpy. Everywhere he go, he just scared it's gonna happen again.
Mistaken
too
identity,
much.
I guess.
An internal investigation by the Newark Police Division's Office of Professional Standards has been initiated, but Amira says the damage has been done.
I have to deal with the late nights. I have to deal with the terrifying. I deal with that. I sit up with that every night since this happened. My son don't go to bed until the sun come up. I'm sitting up with my son at nighttime. That is a heartbreaking feeling for a mother to have
Because of
to
all the
deal with.
gunfire in the
The East
neighborhood.
Orange Office of Public Information says East
Yeah.
Orange police were not involved in this incident. And Amira says she wants justice for her son and
Oh
an
my
apology.
God.
In East Orange, New Jersey, Jaysha Patel, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
At least the mom trying to make it believable. The son smiling, the daughter smiling. They not playing their role right. They don't understand the assignment.
Did you hear about this one? You from Philly, right?
Now
You
at 4
talking about
o'clock,
this?
authorities make an arrest in a violent
Yeah.
attack on a crossing guard in
Oh,
Delaware
shit.
County.
No, I ain't hear about this one. What the heck? Oh shit!
He immediately got on a bus to South
Nigga
Carolina.
bust across got
Oh, listen,
this
Darby.
shit crazy.
Now at 4 o'clock, authorities make an arrest in a violent attack on a crossing guard in Delaware
Road
County.
rage.
A West Philadelphia man now awaiting extradition to Pennsylvania.
Damn.
Being taken into custody this morning in South Carolina. It is Friday afternoon.
And she was a sister too.
And I'm
The
Sarah
crossing guard.
Bloomquist. The big story on Action News is the arrest in that horrific attack that happened back on Monday afternoon. The seemingly unprovoked sucker punch happening right in front of students. The victim has since
He was playing the knockout game.
No, she waved him off at the intersection. She's the crossing guard. And he got pissed that he was kind of waving her off. She was waving him off, telling him to chill out because he was kind of rushing out.
And he fired off on her for that.
Pulled over,
Damn.
ran up to her, chased her half a block.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
It was Monday afternoon during school dismissal at Walnut Street
That's him right
Elementary
there.
in Darby Borough. Police say Rasheem Russell can be seen in this video, chasing the crossing guard
Oh,
down,
shit.
delivering a left hook to her face, and knocking her
Wow.
unconscious.
This happened on Monday.
What the fuck?
She's a big
And
sister.
he's
You'd think she could
incarcerated
take that
on
left
trial
hook.
in another state. This is great police work.
According to court documents, on Wednesday, Philadelphia police pulled over Russell's 2009 gold Nissan Altima, but he wasn't in the car. Two females were. One told detectives
That was a
he
girl
was from
car.
South Carolina.
The information was credible. So at that point, we started scouring what possible connections, what family members he may have.
That's her right there.
And we determined there was a
That's the
very
weirdest
close
That's her right there.
No, is it?
Darlington, South Carolina.
Russell faces aggravated assault and other related charges. The 29-year-old is awaiting extradition to Pennsylvania. State Senator Anthony Williams, whose district includes Darby, applauded police and the public for their help.
Let me be clear. Policing and police will tell you this. These type of crimes do not get solved without community participation.
That mean they don't get solved.
And Williams' office put up a $5,000 reward in this case. He says it has been claimed.
That nigga.
Some ex-girlfriend turned in.
What? I wonder what she said to him. Surely it was enough to enrage this peaceful.
She didn't say nothing. He
Oh,
was
she just
speeding,
waved him.
running
Okay.
stop signs. Yeah, he running stop signs in the schools. Right there, where was it?
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Maxine.
He directed her
Baltimore
internalized
police say they have
racism toward
arrested
him.
3 juveniles after a robbery in West
Yeah, she shot a
Baltimore. The youngest
racism aura at him.
Not even a teenager.
Even though they get caught.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Maxine Stryker. Baltimore police say they have arrested 3 juveniles after a robbery in West Baltimore. The youngest suspect, not even a teenager.
Even though they get caught, they still just get a slap on the wrist. And I know you don't just want to throw them in jail because they babies, they kids.
Nah, we
But
gotta
you
throw
can't
these
allow
little
them
niggas
harm
in
you
jail.
as well. So we got to find out some kind of solution.
Yeah, you know, you ain't talking about me. I throw them little niggas in jail.
Yeah, man.
Man, if it was me, man, I'm telling you, man, this shit would be slowed down. I got you. This is not gonna stop. But I was
Yeah.
slowed down, man.
Yeah, man. I
These
cut.
niggas-
Man, yo, I always say, man, 90s Biden was the most based we had in a while, man. And 3 strikes, I think he was being too lenient with that. You get 2 strikes from me, son, man. Boots on your neck.
Yeah, 2 strikes. Yeah, definitely. Definitely 2 strikes. Because, like, think about it. Like, you can not do certain things, right? You slaying a little dope or whatever in the hood, whatever.
Yeah, that
You
ain't
know,
nice.
you gotta. But you can not carjack people. You know what I mean? Like you can not do that. You can
Yeah.
not shoot
That's crazy
innocent
talk.
people.
That's crazy talk.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're supposed to get up in the morning,
Yeah,
put on your shoes, go out into the world, and not assault somebody. You can't. Okay, if you say so.
So we got to find out some kind of solution.
Fox 45's
The
Vincent Hill
solution
joins
is
us
throw
live
these
with
little
what we're
niggas in
learning
jail.
about that robbery and another recent case involving a young person not even believed to be a teen yet. Vince.
Well, Maxine, get this. We're told the suspect in this latest robbery, just 11 years old, and now residents are once again asking.
11 years old, man, robbing people, man. Hey, man, you know it's a son now. That takes the mystery out of it. It's definitely a
Yo,
son.
it's 100. Now we know that it's 100% a son because I don't know if I know they pulled up. We pulled those charts up, those violent crime rates for like black men, black women, white. Bro, it was 0% for everybody else except for like little son kids. Son kids, whenever it's a crime involving a child, like a literal preteen, it's 100% a son kid. We get started early.
Yeah.
We start our life of crime real early.
Yep.
Asking for juvenile accountability. At the corner of Warwick Avenue and North Avenue in West Baltimore Friday.
Several juveniles being robbed of their bikes.
Two juveniles, aged 12 and 13 years old, robbed of their bikes, cell phones, and cash. The suspects.
Bikes they had stolen earlier in the
taking
day.
off on the bikes, but not getting far.
Got a foot chase. One of the bike is running on the bicycle southbound on Whitmore. Stay with this one.
With the help of the aviation unit, Baltimore police arresting a 14-year-old, a 13-year-old, and an 11-year-old.
I did not know it was that close to home.
Miss Edna saw the commotion of police down the street from her house.
You know they are that materialistic. They see what they want and they take it.
Speaking out on her concerns about juvenile crime.
It just put fear in people. They're allowed to do that and then be put right back out on the street once they caught. It's not doing any good.
Those are the screams of a Canton smoke shop clerk who was robbed by 3 juveniles earlier this week. The youngest suspect, 10 years old, according to that clerk.
My son.
Jesus Christ.
They don't do stuff like that.
Fox 45 spoke to this father about that robbery.
You don't really want them to ruin the rest of their life because they made a mistake.
Man,
Because they
fuck
didn't know
them
any
little
better.
niggas.
But at the same time, you need them.
Yeah, it ain't no mistake, but whatever, man.
Was that 4th, 5th grade? 5th grade? 10 years old?
Yeah, it's like, bro, it's like 4th grade, bro.
Nah, 11. Well,
No, he said 10.
10.
It could be 4th or 5th, yeah, if you depending on how smart you is, you know. What I'm
He's
saying?
just a little rapscallion. He's like a Bart Simpson, you know. He's just a little.
Bro,
kid.
you can't look at some kids like how you look at the other kids because they're not like the other kids, man.
Exactly.
He's just a
They
little.
don't have the same pressures either. The pressures on them is different than the other kids. The things that son kids expect from each other, they don't expect from like white kids and Indian kids.
Oh no.
Like if a white kid getting bullied, they're not gonna expect that white kid to go get his family to come like fight at the school and shit, or just go by that guy's house and spray his house after school. They will expect a black kid, you know what I mean, to do that.
Yep. We're sons expect other sons to crash out.
Yeah, exactly. Crash out. You gotta crash out.
We have a crash out culture. It's socially acceptable. And you looked at as a bitch if you don't crash out.
Exactly. If you don't crash out, you a bitch.
And we all know son men. When it come to being a bitch, You know, some men willing to do whatever it take to not be looked at like a bitch.
Yeah, even to some people you just met, or some people that you just happen to be around whenever the incident is happening. It doesn't have to be like to like your boys you grew up with. It could just be anybody.
Anybody. You cannot. Yeah, for anybody, any non-son out there, bro. The pressure on every son man to not be labeled a pussy. It's like it's a higher expectation for you not to be a pussy than it is for you to be successful in life, bro.
Yeah. Let's see what these sons is doing in the big house, man. In the Bing, man.
When I tell niggas I'm really having my way in you hard, that's what I mean. Hey yo, Brandon, what's your position, gang?
Shit, I wash his bowls and dishes.
Hey yo, what's your position, Nico?
I wash his, I do his laundry.
What's your position, Dylan?
I clean his room.
Stop playing with my body, y'all. Now for real. When
Hey, what up, y'all? And that freaky frog shit like this.
That nigga got white slaves in prison, man.
This is crazy, bro.
They got a new study out, though. That it says rap fans have lowest intelligence score according to studies, like of all the people who listen to different genres. Like
makes sense.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Their intelligence is
Listen
only slightly lower than rap performers.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen to. Look, man, I say this as someone that likes rap, bro. So I'm probably not that smart, but yo, listen to what these niggas don't say anything.
Listen to what this person said. This person said this study was obviously done at a Kid Rock concert, assuming you consider that rap. So yeah, Kid Rock is the reason why rap is fucked
Yeah,
up.
it's
Kid
not.
Rock.
Yeah.
Let's see who else fault it might be. As we never seen Kid Rock do any of this shit. Now remember, all these people they're mentioning, they killed. Well, their gang killed, right? Everybody in this video was killed by these guys and their associates.
I smoke, and now I wonder. I heard who I smoke. I was in their hood the same night. I'm trying to get a dog to the arms. Let's play Fortnite. Sure got killed. No, you wish you had a new bike. Nate got killed. No, you wish he had a new light. See it, so you smoke. Fast feature, that's a new pack. Rollo died with himself in. He ain't shoot back. 3 niggas died in one night. His whole crew out. Corbin sweet as hell. Got his grown ass kid.
Corbin, remember Corbin?
No, who's that?
No, I'll show you. That was a viral of just to show you how wild niggas is, man. I'll show you who Corbin was after.
That's wild. He got killed with an FN. That's crazy.
They got did the same way. God damn, just should have ducked. Shot his ass out in the face. Should have smoke, squash and beef. Told his ass come out and play smoke. I can't forget the spaz.
God damn, he just named like 8 niggas, bro. God damn, he's still going. Yo, what the fuck? God damn.
Who I smoke, Lil Leaky. Who I smoke, Big Meaty. Who I smoke, Lil Two.
Yeah, they won because these niggas only killed 3.
God damn. Yo, in Philly, bro, they do the same shit in Philly, bro. These niggas are named like 8 niggas on one song. I'm like, God damn, they motherfuckers going to work on the ops, bro. God damn. If I was the ops, I'd be like, yo, look, it's cool. We ain't gotta do this shit no more, dog. You killing all my homies, bro. God damn.
But think about it, man. The police officers in these cities, or not even police officers, let me say the prosecutors in these cities, they don't take this as like, you know what I'm saying? Like a diss against them. They don't see that this is like they're playing with you, prosecutor. This shit. No,
yeah, they're literally like, this is how. Yeah, they're literally like doing this shit in the open, bro. This is how much respect they have for your laws.
Yeah, or your prosecutor, like if you catch them, they know the law. They just don't care.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. The consequences it's not enough.
Yeah. So let's see Corbin. This is Corbin.
Thank you. Other news we're following tonight: a Jacksonville mother still has no answers nearly 6 years after her son, Corbin Johnson, disappeared in 2018 in his room.
No, here you go. This is better.
Now to an I-Team investigation. The murder of an 18-year-old Jacksonville man becomes the center of a nationwide TikTok trend. Corbin Johnson disappeared in 2018. His remains were found a year later.
A rap song with details about his murder has been trending on TikTok for the past few weeks. News4Jack's I-Team investigator Corley Peel spoke with Johnson's mother about the popularity of her son's case and how it's gaining.
Corbin Johnson's mother says she's surprised that his case has gotten so much attention lately. This News4Jack's article we posted in 2019 had 6,600 views today and hundreds of thousands more in the last week. Johnson's mother is hoping the new popularity with his case leads to answers.
Corbin got kidnapped. They found his bones. He was right.
Where's Corbin? It's a trend
I
making
remember this.
We the only race where our bitches think some shit like this is funny. You know what I mean? They hear somebody they don't know got killed. Like, he could have been a piece of shit. I'm sure Corbin was a piece of shit. But they don't know, and they make TikToks mocking a real life death of somebody they don't know. The women, not the men, the little asshole men, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. The women.
This is what you're up against as a stuntman. These are the women you have to the court and then build relationships with. Good luck, niggas.
way through TikTok.
He was right.
Several TikTokers going viral as they dance and mime the lyrics to a song with details about Corbin Johnson's murder.
I just think it's just ignorant. I really do think it's ignorant.
Johnson's mother.
That's the wrong use of the word ignorant, but whatever.
I don't know, man. What you think about his mom? What you know of this? Them legs kind of fat, bro.
Yeah, she definitely
do think it's ignorant.
Johnson's mother, Melissa Jackson, reported her son missing in 2018. His remains found in a wooded area in 2019. His death ruled a murder. Over the past few weeks, Jackson received dozens of condolences from strangers on social media.
And I didn't understand where it was coming from.
She was surprised to learn the hashtag Where's Corbin reached up to 3.9 million views on TikTok. The song used in the TikToks was released last year. It's called
This nigga's dead. He's dead now. You know what I'm saying? He got killed.
They caught this nigga.
2 years.
And the hashtag Where's Corbin reached up to 3.9 million views on TikTok. The song used in the TikToks was released last year. It's called Beatbox Remix Bibby Flow by local rapper Julio Fulio.
Corbin got kidnapped. They found his bones. He was right.
Sources say Fulio is linked to a violent rap group named KTA. Other murder victims are mentioned.
Who did that shit? Like, they did that shit.
Yeah,
This is how YouTube, like, this song got millions of views on YouTube, and it's not when you click on it, there's no like warning or nothing.
Yeah. Are you 18? These motherfuckers talking about actual murders, like live murders, bro. Unsolved cases, bro.
If he's not afraid of getting capped by his enemies, a YouTube strike isn't going to affect him.
Violent rap group named KTA. Other murder victims are mentioned in his songs.
Prosper got shot, Tank got shot, Desert got dropped.
Some people asked Fulio about
I ain't gonna lie,
Johnson during his
shit kinda
Instagram
hard,
live.
bro. I ain't gonna lie, man.
It was hard.
Kinda hard, bro. We'll put this shit on the car, man. Throw my fucking speakers up with this shit, right? They got dropped. They got dropped. I go my phone, bro. Go.
Damn, this shit is, I mean, it's definitely a nice beat, but Jesus Christ, what a waste of a beat, man. This motherfucking nigga.
Nah, I like
Fulio
that
about
murder
Johnson
music.
during his Instagram live last week.
Somebody say, where's Corbin? I don't know what Corbin at. Yeah, that's all I had to say.
Several TikTokers now taking down their videos after learning the meaning behind the song.
For the most part, it is disgusting a lot of people. A lot of people, you know, you do have some people that think it's funny and laughing about it and mocking it, but for the most part, it really is touching a lot of people's heart.
Johnson is not missing. His mother knows exactly where he is.
To answer the question, where's Corbin? Corbin is right here. He's in my heart. If you need from Corbin, that's what Corbin is. He's right here. I have him with me.
What an interesting metaphor.
Jackson still waits for an arrest and is hoping the TikTok trend can bring justice for Johnson.
Moms are awesome. You know,
we are Corbin. We are all Corbin. I don't even know what it means. But
he's right here in my heart. Yes, yes, Mom.
So yeah, I believe this that rap fans have the lowest intelligence scores.
Bro, I would be shocked. I would be surprised if they weren't.
There's a little bit of offset from the surviving members of the Beastie Boys. Those two Jews kick up.
There's no way like the white liberals who buy 80% of this shit, at least in my day. I don't know who's streaming it now, but in my day, the physical records, it was 80% suburban white kids, right? Those were liberals and shit, right? The people that would grow up to be liberals, the white liberals, right? And then niggas. So yeah, I believe that group, those two groups, yeah, I believe it. I believe it 100%. The lowest intelligence, man. Let me see your video, Jimmy. Put your video in the back chat, man, so we can play it before we get out of here, man.
Yeah, man. I just want to send my condolences to Corbin's mom. If you're listening out here, you have some nice legs. No disrespect. I would love to just. Matter of fact, go put the video on, Jimmy Cook.
Maybe you and she could make another Corbin.
Wow, that's
Corbin inside.
Yeah, no. I ain't say all that. But if you ever want to link with I ain't gonna say I'm a YN, but you know. I got that. You mean that make a grown woman cry?
Yeah.
Yeah, we turn grown women into sobbers over here, man.
Damn.
Respectfully.
You think that like this is you think it's appropriate to try to holler at her at this time? You know,
it's been a couple years.
Yeah, I mean, look,
about all the evil talking about like that. You think
what's up with this girl's head?
Like, you think that she would be like?
I send my condolences,
yeah,
man.
We just put this cloud in the sun, man. You deal with that. By the way,
send my condolences, man.
I know where Corbin was. He was at the top of the charts till some people started mouthing off about it.
Jeez.
Corbin's in all of our hearts.
Man. Oh man.
We are all Corbin.
The ops did kill Corbin. Society did. It's all of our fault.
Jeez.
Yo, hey.
What?
Yo, your algorithm crazy, man. I see them white bitches running track. I see them white bitches running track.
Oh shit!
This guy connected his vivariums to the outside world.
You breaking up, man? How the fuck are you breaking up?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Yo, them white track hoes be having some fire ass bodies, man. Respectfully.
Oh.
Homicide in Fairview Heights.
Audience, tell me I'm lying, dog.
Oh man.
White track hoes got.
You breaking up, bro?
I'm breaking up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, hold on.
Bringing it back.
All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Jesus Christ, nigga carjacking taxi cab drivers.
I just saw that, man.
This is insanity, man.
A wild ride for a man accused of stealing a cab. He crashed into a car in Lower Manhattan after stealing the taxi at gunpoint in Midtown. Eyewitness News reporter Shantae Lands is live in Lower Manhattan with the details. Shantae, good morning.
Good morning, Perry. We just learned the names and charges for that suspect. Police have identified him as 28-year-old Joseph Rice. He's been charged with grand larceny, reckless endangerment, along with a slew of other charges. This was an armed robbery carjacking of a taxi cab that led to a police chase that ended right here on Canal Street near Lafayette. The crash happened between a stolen yellow cab and an unmarked police vehicle. You can see what appears to be the man who stole the cab being held in the back. Earlier this morning, detectives were calling that individual a person of interest. So let me walk you back. This started just before 12:30 this morning on West 33rd Street. Police say Rice stole a 53-year-old cab driver's car after getting inside and holding him at gunpoint. They say Rice then took off in the cab, heading down 10th Avenue. Police say the cab was later tracked at Canal and Lafayette Streets, where that crash happened. Rice faces additional charges of unlawful fleeing of a police officer, criminal possession of a stolen property. I spoke with a man who was working, who says he witnessed the crash.
A lot of cars. And police and ICE, 4 cars. And
Does anybody up there speak English? Fucking hey, man.
No.
Now to a Fox 59 crime tracker alert. An accused thief is behind bars after being arrested for a series of armed robberies, all of these happening on Indy's east side.
Fox 59's Jesse Wells spoke with police and some of the victims and explains how police were able to solve this case.
The crime spree came to an end thanks to some proactive police work by an IMPD officer who put businesses here on 16th Street under surveillance and eventually spotted the suspect walking on this sidewalk. Police then followed the accused thief back to this home where they took him into custody, and he allegedly confessed to nearly all the crimes. Starting at this Total Wireless in late February, followed by this Safeway, this Family Dollar, this Subway, and this Jack's Pizza, police believe all 5 stores were robbed by 30-year-old Larry Thurkill over the span of less than 3 weeks.
He said that, give me money, give me all money.
That victim encountered the suspect at this Subway register. Surveillance video showed the thief order a sub before pulling out a gun. Not wanting to be shot, the employee emptied the register.
Only 1 bullet. He died. That's it. Very, very bad.
After stealing the cash, the suspect put the gun away and left without anyone getting hurt. 6 days later, surveillance cameras showed the same man jump the counter at Jack's Pizza wearing a distinctive hoodie and backpack. The armed thief threatened to shoot employees before stealing a tip jar full of cash. Court records show after being tracked down and arrested, Thurkill admitted to 4 of the 5 crimes.
This is amazing work on behalf of our violent crimes unit detectives.
During a search of the suspect's home here on DeQuincy, police claim they found a gun, backpack, and clothing used in the series of crimes. IMPD insists getting repeat violent offenders off the streets remains a priority.
Absolutely. The police will find you if you're going to take this type of action. If you're going to rob businesses, rob people within our communities, take any type of criminal action, we will find you and hold you accountable.
The suspect's arrest definitely helps his alleged victims feel safer.
I'm glad he caught it. The police caught him, and
you had him on the other night, right?
He caught because
he was robbing all the time.
Court records show at the time of the robberies, the suspect did have an active arrest warrant from July of last year for a probation violation stemming from a previous robbery conviction. He's now being held without bond at the Marion County Jail, pending initial hearings for both the new case and the old one. Jesse Wells, Fox 59 News.
Oh, he like robbing niggas. Okay. Wait, hold on, yo, did they say they brought that nigga to a random crib and interrogated him?
I don't know.
What the hell? I thought I heard this at the beginning.
Admitted to 4 of the 5 crimes.
This is amazing work on behalf of our violent crimes.
Employees before stealing a tip jar full of cash. Court records show after being tracked down and arrested, Thurkill admitted to 4 of the 5 crimes.
This is amazing work on behalf of our...
No, it's like it was near the beginning. Hold on, scroll through a little bit.
16th Street under surveillance and eventually spotted the suspect walking on this sidewalk. Police then followed the accused thief back to this home where they took him into custody, and he allegedly
never
confessed
mind.
to nearly all.
I thought they said he brought them there. I was about to say, what the fuck? They started bringing criminals to random houses to interrogate them.
Dallas police need your videos to help find a shooter. The suspect is partially caught on camera. Detectives hope other videos will piece together a picture of the person in all black who got the victim, who survived, to open his front door by sending a pizza to his home. A doorbell camera on the victim's house did not record the critical moment when he was shot.
Yeah, that nigga fake.
Sean Rabb has this week's track down.
The 1800 block of Sedona Lane, Detective Michael Bowie. Detective, what happened here earlier this month? You had a guy shot at his front door?
Yes, sir. On March the 1st, 2026, at about 4 p.m.,
my dumb ass thought his name was going to be spelled B-O-W-I-E. But yeah, should have known. Sponsor the show. Take the challenge. Support the channel.
That accent is crazy, bro.
Yeah, the whole thing is, man.
On to the show, support the channel, hit the like button, subscribe, all that good shit.
How does a guy like him rise
who
above
opened the
being a
door
beat
for a food order, but he didn't order that. An unknown suspect set the online order with the
This
victim
nigga sound
name
he
and
fresh
the
out of
address.
training.
We believe this is a planned attack. Once the drivers arrive here, he knocked on the door. And
He's from the food
on
delivery
the video, what we
division.
can see that the
Detective.
suspect.
Wow, this nigga sitting in the guy. What did he? Well, he wanted to do the pizza to get him to come to the door. That's crazy. That's such a trail he left. That's a trail he left. Like, it seemed like a smart crime, but
nah.
In the 80s, it would have been a crime. You go to a payphone, order a pizza. But now, like, everything's cell phones and computers.
Everything leaves a trail.
Yeah, it's like crazy. This is an old school crime, man. This dude.
It's not like it's not like killing your ex-girlfriend from prison.
Yeah, exactly.
With the promise of $10K.
This ain't no YN that did this shit.
Hide by the garage, and when my victim opened the door, the suspect approached him and fired multiple times at my victim. The suspect turned around about to leave, but he returned and fired some more shot at the victim.
Victim
ain't like
yes,
that,
sir,
nigga.
about 8 times.
He survives.
He survived. All we have is a unknown person dressed in all black, and he fled in a silver 2024-2025 Chevrolet Trax.
And the vehicle is the best video you have also.
Yes, sir.
And we don't see your suspect completely.
No, sir.
But you know somebody knows what happened here.
Somebody knows. Somebody around this area, everybody have a camera. And I'm asking the public to reveal their camera footage. If they see any vehicle that match the one that we show on the video, that they contact me.
And that would have been March 1st around 4 o'clock.
Yes, sir, 4 o'clock.
And we are at the intersection of Dove Creek and Sedona Lane. If you have any information, get at Detective Michael Bowie. How can folks reach you?
Yes, you can call me at 214-671-3538 or contact me by email at michael.bowie, B-U-I, @dallaspolice.gov.
So somebody knows what happened. Somebody knows who planned this and carried it out. Get at Detective Michael Bowie. His phone number.
What's your site name? Jimmy, is it Jimmy Fields?
Yes, Jimmy Fields Productions.
Michael Bowie.
Did someone order an extra large pepperoni and murder pizza?
Wow. Yeah, this is it right here. Here we go.
Or you can contact me at the 10 restaurant.
Victor, it's a beautiful day for scumbaggery. I'm Lance Daly with Jeff Kramer with Homeland Security's Worst of the Worst Migrants.
That's right, Lance. Today we've got Team Ukraine, titans of the East European dirtbag circuit. But over here, not too many fans.
Well, Jeff, when the perverts, conmen, and killers who've broken into our country are from some Islamistan hellhole or a country that ends in a vowel, like Ghana, Venezuela, and sometimes Uruguay, well, any medhead lady within 30 miles or 3 children would happily throw her life away for them.
But when the scumbags are European, well, one look outside pretty good stadiums says it all.
Well, let's meet these Ukrainians. This is Team Ukraine Captain Maxim Demik. I guess he used his Tinder photo.
I didn't know you could do that. Maxim finished his season pulling off the riff-raff hat trick. Possession of stolen property, using a weapon, and bank robbery. Probably the same day.
Jeff, I remember when a fella would save his money and buy a gun to rob a bank. What's happened to my country?
I don't know, but here comes Elena Pratch, Team Ukraine's rookie, who's been struggling all season.
Oh, it breaks my heart, Jeff. She looks like a fine young lady who got mixed up with all the wrong people.
What? Where do you see all that? Elena's a drug trafficking meth peddler.
Oh, thank baby Jesus. I was afraid she was going to be another sleazy sex murder prostitute. After all, she's from Ukraine.
Yeah, no, I get it. Up next, wily veteran knuckleballer Andrei Kurbatov.
You know I had a daughter once?
Nope. Kurbatov's managed to play late into his career, relying on that one confounding unorthodox tool in his belt.
Photographs and films of the sexual exploitation of minors. Now I get that knuckleballer joke.
Thanks.
Well, Andre, kid diddling may be all the rage back in Ukraine, but not in my country.
Which also ends in a vowel, by the way.
Estados Unidos, Jeff. Now how about a loud GTFO to Vitaly Fedorov?
He's Team Ukraine's bad boy utility player.
Oh, that fella looks troubled, like he might be rethinking a few choices, e.g. being a fugitive, for larceny, possessing a weapon, on probation, for credit card fraud, car theft, resistance. Take over, Jeff.
Fighting with the cops and burglary. I can't even imagine any other regrets this guy might have. Last up, the 5 spot for Ukraine, Maxim Kaplan.
Oh, I know his type. Like so many Ukrainians, he's got the genetics of a circus strongman or a cheap carnival hypnotist.
Maxim's now kicking it in Kyiv for weed and larceny, but mostly for fraud and identity theft.
What's that, Maxim? My social security number? Why, it's 555-437.
Lance, what are you doing?
All right, that's my phone number. My social is 369.
This is Jeff Kramer. Lance and I will catch you on the next Homeland Security's Worst of the Worst. Lance, what are you doing?
What? Maxim's nice. He's a nice guy. Oh, doctor! It's a beautiful day for scumbaggery.
All right, man. Great show, man. Great show. Make sure y'all subscribe to Jimmy Fields Productions, man.
Come on over and check it out. If you don't like it, you don't have to buy it, but I think you're going to enjoy it. I think the Ock Nation fans can appreciate what I'm putting out over there.
You have you have videos of Pogs.
Who? Pogs.
Have a good night, y'all. Have a good night.
Yeah, man.
Same Black time, same Black channel. I'm out of here.